Back.
There
Are
we
we?
go.
I don't know. Welcome back, strangers. How's it going? Today we're going to be prematurely celebrating 7,000 subscribers by discussing 7,000 strangest facts. Sorry, about ourselves, life, and the universe. I'm curious. I haven't read the script, so I'm curious how we're going to do 7,000. But I'm sure there's a way. But anyway, for those who don't know, my name's Blake. I am one of the editors and voice of the Strangest. Nice to meet you guys. If you didn't already know me.
Yeah. How's it going? I'm Ethan. I help write the scripts for The Strangest and sometimes edit and share stuff on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram that you guys should like, comment, and subscribe and follow us on all those things because there's always new stuff on there. But if you're new, Blake and I are The Strangest, the Paranormal and Unsolved Mysteries YouTube channel. So we're dedicated to all things strange, and we're almost to 7,000. I was hoping to hit 7,000 before this, but I was like, I don't know if it's going to happen. But yesterday was a little slow. We were like 4 away last time I checked.
Yeah, so you only get 6,996 facts. So
Yeah.
you brought this upon yourselves.
Yeah, so getting close.
No, it's cool. I'm glad that we're getting that close. But let me catch up with the chat real quick. How's it going, Kenneth? Kenneth is always, he needs an award for like always being on, like he beats us to our own live streams. He kills it. So it's good to see you, man. Hey Chris, how's it going? Long time no see. Pat Radigan, he said, hi to all strangers. Hope you have a good show. Regards from reading in the UK. Reading UK. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's probably getting kind of late for you, isn't it? So we appreciate you staying up. Let's see. Who else is here? Ron, good to see you. Soul is Jamie. I found out about you guys from Amino when we had a small conversation. Keep up the good work. Okay, so you probably talked to Ethan, but nice to meet you. I'm going to try to be doing some Amino stuff soon.
Yeah, Blake, why haven't you done that? That you're just leaving it on the table.
I've been getting a lot of shit done, just not Amino. I got 2 YouTube videos at this week. That's a record for me. I don't think I've ever done that.
I loved the monster video, and it only got 500 views. Like, it didn't even go well in humanoid encounters. Like, I was hoping to get a lot of views in that and on urban myths, but no one seemed to care about it. Like, but the editing, like, that's one of my favorite ones. And the music that you did, awesome.
I'm glad you liked it. I thought you'd be surprised by the fact that, like, that's probably the quickest turnaround we've ever had for a video. Like, Ethan sent me the script at like 9 a.m. and then at 4 p.m. I was like, here you go.
Yeah.
I even droned for you, Ethan. I was impressed, man. I droned the river.
It was insane. It was very nice. And like, just, I really, really fucking liked it. And
personally, I like smaller videos because it's easier. I can just get it done. Like longer videos, I know they perform better. And tell us what you guys like in the comments. Like, do you like longer videos that you get less times, or would you want shorter videos you get multiple times a week? Because like I can knock out those in a couple hours.
Yeah,
I like it when we have our own footage.
So. Yeah. Well, I got scripts for. We need to change transfer files for Charleston because I got a script for that. Like it would be a 2-part video because it's a pretty long one. So then I have 2 scripts almost done. Like I still have the Disney script I haven't completely finished like editing because there's like the end of it where I didn't really like and we kind of missed the Aladdin thing. So that's what I was aiming for with that one. So I was kind of slowed down on that. And then I also have 2 ones that you wouldn't like because they're picture videos. They're the strangest UFO photos, like modern UFO photos, and then vintage ghost pictures. But
are they long videos or short videos?
No, those would be shorter. They're like they'd be like between 5 and 10 minutes because there's not that much stuff behind them. So we'll see. Yeah.
So I like that outro song. I think that's going to be our permanent song.
Yeah, I put it on our Patreon video. I tried to do it. It was hard. Like I didn't know. I found that song, and then Blake uses it way better than I did. I used it in an Amino video, and I didn't even hear the end of that because the Amino videos are so short. And then Blake just times that shit perfectly to the Stay Strange part. So that's definitely a really good song. So
I like it. Chris said he went on a ghost walk around Edinburgh, and that was pretty rad. And you've done a ghost walk in Edinburgh, haven't you?
Yeah, you should definitely. Edinburgh is an amazing city. It's one of my favorite, and it's our second best video that we've done, like view-wise. So I love Edinburgh. I would definitely go back.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? He said congrats on 7K. I don't know if we're there yet. We're so close.
Yeah, we were super close. So
if you know by the end of the stream, maybe
accounts.
Maybe. Yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed and you want to be part of a milestone for us, feel free to subscribe. We'll give you some videos every now and then.
But also, if you're on, like, if you haven't checked out Amino, definitely do it, because we put a lot of stuff on there, a lot of different stories from across, like, our channel, stuff I've shared on Twitter, Facebook, made them into different videos. So we've gone back and redone stuff, like, made it better, tighter. Because, like Blake said, like, the shorter videos is definitely, like, where our strength is, because when we really stretch it thin on the longer content. So
yeah, because it's like if I have a short video, I can go in and I can do stuff like the songs, like making sure everything's perfect. When I have a long video, by the time I'm done actually recording it, I don't want to do anything else. And then I finally get done editing it. I don't want to do anything special for it. I just want it to be there, be done. So I got the ADHDs. I got to get the videos out. So yeah, if we could do, like, multiple short videos a week, I'd be down for that.
Yeah. I have one on the Paris Cannibal, but that one wouldn't monetize. Didn't know if you'd want to mess with that, but that was our best performing Facebook post. And I have one on a couple of conspiracy theories, which also probably wouldn't monetize because they're so, like, strict on it. So,
do you want to know something that's pretty crazy?
What?
We had a Twitter video get more views than our YouTube video this week.
Yeah, I meant to fucking mention that too. I didn't put that in the script because I saw, like, where it went crazy.
It had, like, at least 1,000 views when I watched when I looked at it, and, like, over 100 likes, which for us is a lot on Twitter.
I think that's our biggest performing post on Twitter.
I think it is. For those who don't follow us on Twitter, go ahead and follow us on Twitter. It's the strangest _YT. But it was a video of my dog Navi. She's a husky, and she gets really talkative when she's hungry or trying to steal food. And we had an argument, but it's fun. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to blow up.
Yeah, you posted about us almost hitting 7,000. I didn't even see that. I haven't been on Twitter really today. That's cool.
Yeah. So we'll get there. But 7,000, that's pretty big. Like, I can't remember when we hit 6,000, but it seems like it's gone by decently fast.
We hit 5,000 like in January. So I think we hit 6,000. I think it may be April. Like, I don't know, maybe we hit it towards the end of January. I know, like, we hit 5,000 around the time my uncle started, like, really watching. So, because he was like, 5,000, that's kind of a big deal. So, like, maybe.
I know every time I tell somebody, they're like, how many subs do you have? It's like, it's almost 7,000. I'm, like, expecting them to be like, turn their nose up to it. And they're like, oh, that's crazy. But I guess when you're exposed to all these other channels that, like, have hundreds of thousands, it's kind of, it doesn't seem as much. But shit, I mean, when we hadn't hit 1,000 seemed like an enormous. It is an enormous achievement. Don't get me wrong, but in hindsight, like, I don't know.
That's why we need to get the hindsight of 70,000, 100,000 now. I'll never forget when we were, like, I almost wore my Mothman shirt at the Mothman Festival. Like, we were filming stuff, and the guy's like, "Are you filming a YouTube video?" And we had to tell him. He asked how many subs we had, and we had like 100 or 150. It's like, we're just starting out, man.
I think we're finally to the point where if a stranger asked, we could tell them the truth and be like, okay, that's us. Hey, Vidith, how's it going? Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Hey, Stacy, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with us. I'm looking forward to today's stream. Again, I'd never read the script, so I don't know, like, these 7,000 facts. Is there actually 7,000 facts? How are we going to do this?
No, it's a little bit more than we usually do.
It's like no, it was clickbait.
I mean, it's basically like the way our frame the outlines is, like, I try to get 20 questions mixed in with, like, stories. So it's got like 20 questions about ourselves, and we also have some random facts thrown in. So it's like 30. But I was also like, if anyone has questions, like, about us, if you don't know, so we're pretty open. And if you're new, we do this every Friday night, usually. Maybe not in the next 2 weeks because I'll be out of town, but usually Friday nights. It's a fun place to hang out.
So throughout the entire stream, ask any question you want to know. It doesn't matter how bad it is, how vulgar. Fuck it, we're going to do it. Ethan poured too much liquor in his drink. I always have too much liquor in my drink. We'll answer it. But Jamie said on the Amino, I saw y'all, I have 700, and I think that's cool. Ethan kills it on Amino. I'm not exactly sure what the numbers mean, but I'm going to start soon. But that's awesome. 700 sounds like a good number. Is that a good number? I don't know what the numbers are. What's our number?
On Amino?
Yeah.
Hold on. I was seeing if she meant subs or on Amino, like YouTube. She's got 129 subscribers, so definitely check her out on YouTube. And check out Johnny too, and Vidith. Awesome fucking channels. You won't be disappointed. Like, Vidith has long ass videos, so the series it's impressive. Wish I could do that.
You guys are doing amazingly well. I can't believe you guys had the perseverance for it. I really struggle to find the motivation. Dude, I have the worst motivation. Like, if it wasn't for Ethan, the channel would have died a long time ago. So just do it when you can, get in that mood and do it if you feel like it. But I feel good after this week. Getting 2 videos really made me feel good. So
yeah, I send you scripts. You just have to keep uploading. Like, literally, it's hard because I mean, if you wait too long, you get stuck in your own head. You just gotta keep fucking uploading, and you never know when something's gonna hit. Like, I literally have no idea. Like, I thought the monster beast video was actually gonna do better than the alien video we had, and then the alien video outperformed it. And I don't know. It's whatever.
Yeah. Chris asked, what are we drinking? I'm drinking, it's called Red Drink. I don't know if I used to drink it all the time. Now obviously with the Frisbee, I might have to take it away from her. But mine is Bacardi, peach schnapps, raspberry schnapps, Sprite, cranberry juice, and grenadine. And it's strong. It's powerful.
Yeah. I'm drinking bourbon and ginger ale, Jim Beam. So it's cool.
I'm sorry, dog. I got to take away your toy.
But also, like, talking about Amino, like, the cool thing about Amino is if you go by their reputation, your points you get for posts, we just hit in the top 100 of the paranormal community. So that's pretty cool to be in the top 100 accounts.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Stacy asked, will one of you marry me? Well, Ethan, are you into polygamy?
No.
Let's do it right now. I ain't got no rings. Let's do it.
Blake needs his green card.
I do. I'm going to get kicked out anytime now. They don't know I'm here.
Yeah, that's a secret. That's for another day. That's for 8,000 subs.
Yeah.
Blake's national origin.
Ethan really wants to find that out. Yeah, no. I don't know it. I just know I've got Scott Irish somewhere and Native American somewhere. Obviously, I take after the Scott Irish.
Yeah. That's the reason why he hasn't been out of the country.
Yeah. Hey, Ghostwatch. How's it going? Good to see you. Everyone check out Ghostwatch and Evisceration's, I'm probably mispronouncing it. Anyway, check both of them out. Great channels. So check everyone out.
Yeah.
So what do we got today? We should probably get to the topic.
Okay. All right. So some of these facts, I'll have to throw this in here. Most of them are like probably 99% true that I semi-like researched while doing this. But I also did do a really big fuck up today. I mean, not today, this week. I mean, I made mistakes in the past, but this one was rough, even though it was just like a date. In the green-clawed beast incident, it took place in 1955, not 1995. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the first thing I read on it had like a blurb talking about the cryptid that and heard about said 95. And then everything else I looked up said 1955, but I got stuck on the wrong year, and it's the wrong year in the video. So fuck that up. And so it did happen on the same day as the Kelly Hopkinsville Goblin incident that happened in Kentucky. And someone had commented, I meant to reply to the comment, I saw it pop up, that they wanted to know more about that encounter. But we actually did cover that in a collaboration with Swamp Dweller in our cryptid and alien encounters video.
I think we could do like a little one-shot, though. Maybe put a little more detail into it or something.
Blake's like, I have all these ideas. We could literally, there's a lot of stuff we could go back and do. Where I've added stuff like I did the Liverpool body snatcher house. Like I went through, like I did that. We did a like I redid that when we did a unit collaboration. I added more to it. So when I did it on Amino, I used the version where I had added more to it. So that was pretty cool. So it's cool to revisit stuff and redo it because you can perfect it, tweak it. So
yeah, we're just gonna start having remastered stuff like Disney.
Yeah, there we go.
We're going to have an animated version of Notre Dame. So that'll come out in August. That'd be a terrible idea.
There is actually, talking about Notre Dame, that's our first video. That's one version that actually has a completely different version of the video that we could release one day as a very first. This was our first attempt at making content.
Our very first draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It'd be rough. That would have to be a really big milestone to ever release that. But do you want to read the first amazing fact? It's about lifeboats.
Sure. Let's see. All right. So did you know that more people die in a lifeboat drill than they ever do in any other marine incident? If you've ever been on a cruise, you know how they have to go through a lifeboat drill before all the fun can really begin. But most cruise ships also do weekly drills for the crews as well. With thousands of people partaking in these drills each week, it's no wonder that more people are killed during an actual drill than during shipwrecks. One of the most serious incidents occurred dockside in the Canary Islands in February 2013. 8 crew on the cruise ship Thompson Majesty were aboard a lifeboat. I'm struggling. As it was being lowered during a drill, partway down, the forward wire parted and the aft hook then failed. The lifeboat fell approximately 65 feet to the water and overturned. 5 crew members died. Does this make you think twice about booking a booze cruise to the Caymans? Maybe this is just the ultimate first world problem. We make ships so safe these days that more people die during lifeboat drills than shipwrecks. Man, that sucks.
It does. Lifeboat drills are really rough. Depending on the cruise you do, like sometimes you'll be out in the sun and they just have to tell you like these instructions that most likely you'll never ever use, but you need to know just in case. And the crew ones, they really do they're supposed to once a week take the boats down off the side, and some of the cruise ships are huge, so it's going down like 15, 16 stories on these motorized pulleys, and and they have to ride them down there and then float them around and send them back up. They test 1 or 2 a week, and I can definitely see where if you do that enough, something would more likely go wrong with that than the way ships are these days. So, yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Would you go on a cruise? Have you been on a cruise?
I've never been on a cruise, but I want to. It's on my list of things to do. I think it'd be a fun time.
Definitely. It's so, if you've never traveled before, cruising is a really easy way to dip your toe in because it's such a controlled environment. So you have your food and stuff. And if you've ever been on a beach trip where you spent too much money out, eating or doing stupid stuff or even renting a house, beach trips these days can add up. Cruises, you can find a cruise for a really good fucking price and have a lot of stuff included in it already. Your alcohol usually isn't, but food wise and things are set time wise, and you just can have a easier way to go out. But there's also some cruise horror stories. Maybe one day we'll do a video on that. So.
That'd be good. But yeah, I think it'd be a fun time. I don't get seasick. I've always been an ocean person. I like boats. I grew up on boats. My dad has boats. Then I don't know. I think it'd be good. It'd be nice to not have to drive everywhere, just to be able to stay on one place and just walk to the restaurant, walk to the entertainment. That'd be cool to me.
No DUIs. That's the main thing. I'd really like to go, on a cruise was just with a bunch of friends. That way you could just you could have some crazy nights with them because you wouldn't have to worry about people getting home safe. It's a controlled environment most of the time, so it'd be fun.
That would be fun. Hey, After Dark, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Sometime, maybe next year. I was hoping to do something this year, maybe next year.
Yeah. So have you had any job prospects? How's that doing?
I did get a call today, but I don't know if it's legit or not. So I could hardly understand what the person was saying. And the area code was New York, but they said, blah, 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 look forward to talking to you, blah, 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 interview. And I was like, okay. So I haven't called that back. I don't know. I don't remember all the places I applied. So we'll see. But I'm hopeful. It's good.
Just crush some amino videos, man. Start banging them out. So do you have a favorite vacation you've gone? Where's your favorite place to go?
I like the beach anywhere. It's definitely wherever it is, it's a beach. I don't know. It depends, I guess. I like, there's a place called Ocean Isle. I like that a lot. Myrtle Beach is okay just because there's so much to do. But I don't know, just anywhere with the beach. That's why I like St. Augustine so much. I like the ocean. So that's my kind of, it's something about the atmosphere. It's calming. I like that shit. Good
Blake
shit.
was a different person when we got to St. Augustine after Savannah.
Savannah is I really like Savannah, but it's so I don't know. It has it has a dark feel to it. It's so all the trees are are weeping. It's it is haunted. It's haunted as fuck. But I don't know. It's just I guess it was a nice change of pace. I liked it a lot. So
yeah,
it's cool. I want to live at the beach. If I could afford it and not have to worry about hurricanes, I would live at the beach.
You can make amino videos at the beach. Just gotta start crushing. Talk up Blake. You gotta do these things. Or we just need that viral video, man. Make a viral video. That's
I was thinking maybe we should just upload the Navi video to YouTube and see how that goes. Just do all the hashtags. We'll see. Rebecca does not like the beach because there's a lot of sun there. I burn really easily too. I don't like being actually on the beach unless it's nighttime because I get burned on the bike, like on the motorcycle, just 20 minutes I'll get burned. But I just like the atmosphere. There's so much to do at the beach. Like here, at least, like where we live, there's nothing really to do.
We
You
have
can
a
go out
beach
to the
here.
bar.
We have a riverfront. There's actually islands in our river that you could go to.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean that coal ash water.
Yeah, everyone was talking about the Ohio River and how dirty it was. I was like, I used the right river for my footage.
Yeah, I'm glad no one everyone was like, this looks like the Ohio River. Yeah. Glad that everyone's just destroyed their natural waterway that you drink and bathe out of.
Exactly.
So, it's depressing. So, but while you're on vacation, everyone, strangers, this summer, no matter how secure you think you have your house and valuables are, if someone wants to break in, they're most likely going to be able to do it. They're that determined. A cop friend of mine once told me something to the effect of, home security isn't about making your home fully secure. It's more about making it more secure than your closest neighbor. You want the burglar to skip your house and move on to the next easiest house when they're trying to break in, so they'll just go next door. Have you ever come home to your house being broken into, or have you ever had anything stolen before?
So there was an incident when I was a kid. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I may have. But I used to, it was back when I was in school, like during summer vacation, because I was staying up till like 5 a.m. each day, and like my whole sleep schedule was upside down. And I remember I was playing video games and I heard something in the backyard of my parents' house. And it was like, it sounded like something like fell over. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like something next to the door. And then I being a pussy, like I turned off all the lights and I tried to peek out my window and I didn't see anything right offhand. But then I heard the sound of the basement door, like rattling, like someone was trying to get into it. And then I heard after it didn't open, I heard the screen door close. And this was probably like 4 a.m. So like I was freaked out, but I ended up going to sleep because I was like, maybe I'm just, delusional. Maybe I'm too tired. And I woke up the next day and my dad comes in my room. He's like, did you go out in the storage shed last night? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, shit's everywhere. And like our storage shed, which is always closed, is like, and it's probably about like 20, 30 feet away from the house, had everything just like falling out of it. Like my mom had all of these bags and greeting cards and shit from where she used to work with that stuff. And it was all strode everywhere in the yard. And he was like, you didn't do that? And I was like, no, but sounds like somebody was actually trying to break into our house. So they broke into the unlocked storage shed. They tried to get in the house, but they didn't.
It's good that they didn't. That's really scary. Like After Dark said that they've been broken into. The whole idea of like being violated, someone else has been there trying to fuck with your stuff, or even while you're there, that's even creepier. That like they've just like snuck around, trying to steal stuff and leave.
Yeah. And another topic, this is to the whole car debate. My ex, her family always told her, keep your door unlocked of your car, because if someone wants to get something in your car, they're going to break your windows. But I've always locked my doors because I figured if they can't get in, they're not going to try to make a lot of noise. Well, one night when I was at her house, somebody broke into her car and left mine alone. So that, in our experience, lock your doors, people. I think that if someone tries to open your door, they're going to go find someone who can't. I mean, if they can't get in your door, they're going to find someone who can. So just be careful out there. People are crazy, and it's getting worse. So.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I used to always forget to lock my car, and I had my GPS and iPod stolen out of my car when I was like 16. So
yeah. I was watching Annabelle the other day, and part of it, they like get home and they go in the house and it's just unlocked, and the wife's like, you left the door unlocked? He's like, yeah, it's a good neighborhood. And then like the neighbor gets attacked, and in the middle of the night, he runs over to their house and just goes in their house because it's unlocked. It's like, shit, you can't get away with that nowadays.
Simpler times.
Yeah. How's it going, Bridget? Good to see you. Let's see. And what else did I miss? Jamie said, I live in the middle of a neighborhood on a mountain. We don't get robbed, just very bad weather. Yeah, that's the good part about living out, in the country. You don't have to worry about it as much. But the weather, like I said, like I know we live near Roanoke, Virginia, and that's like surrounded by mountains, and they get the worst weather. All the snow, all the thunderstorms. And Stacy said she's been getting a lot of tornadoes in Texas. I've heard about some tornadoes going on over there. That's scary. So, hey, the shy one, how's it going? So, but yeah, have you ever had anything stolen? Broken in? Did you answer that?
I said my car when I was young, didn't lock it. I also had a bike stolen off my porch when I was a kid, and let's see, had our office was broken into before we got like an updated security system for it. We used to have like an old one from like the 80s or something like that. So they basically like cut it or whatever, and now it's like hooked up to where if it was going to be cut or something, like it immediately goes off. So that's good. It's just a lot more sensitive now, so it's easier for people to set it off by accident. You can't trust people these days. So.
You can't. After dark said they got into the basement, our alarm when their alarm went off, so they ran. At the time, our basement had a shit ton of VHS and old CRT TVs. They'd have been stupid to grab anything. People don't care. Yeah. I've always heard, like, if you have a dog, train them to bark if they hear anything, because a lot of times people. All right, let me rephrase. People always have told me, have a dog, have a deadbolt. Usually people, if they see a deadbolt or hear a dog, they will go to the next place because it's not worth it. They don't know what's on the other side of the door, even if it's a small dog. People don't want to fuck with dogs. So
yeah, that was actually on the thing. I didn't include it because I didn't know. It said like, the thing I was getting this from said if you have a dog, it's most likely gonna deter like anyone from breaking in, because if they hear barking or something, they don't want to alert the neighbors or something. So also have a dog. You can't go wrong with a dog as long as your home insurance allows you to have that kind of dog breed. So because there's certain
mine allowed it, because a lot of them don't allow huskies, which they're so sweet. I don't know. Which another thing, she was barking at nothing earlier. I got that on video.
So that's creepy.
It was the closet too. So I don't know what's going on with that. She did it for like a solid 5 minutes.
Ghosts.
It could be ghosts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jamie said, I have 2 dogs and they're so crazy. If anyone's by the door, they go nuts. And Stacy only has the cat. Yeah, it's dogs. My parents have Yorkie poos. And if a leaf falls too fast, they'll freak the fuck out. How's it going, Swedish mom? Good to see you. I'm actually doing good on keeping up with the chat this time.
Yeah, you are. So what age would you want to live to if a burglar serial killer doesn't get to you first?
Let's see. 30?
About 7.
About
700.
No, I think that like 80.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't want to outlive the rest of my family. I don't want to be the person who has to watch their entire family die. That's super sad. And like I see people that are like 100, 110, and it's like, man, they've probably outlived a lot of children, stuff like that. That's got to be tough. But there was that guy who died recently. He was an old man. He was like the last veteran of a war. I can't remember which one it was, but he smoked cigars like every single day and drank like whiskey all the time, and he lived an extremely long time.
Sometimes that's just good genes, man. 1 in 1,000, 1 in 1,000,000.
One 100+ lady said that she drank a Dr. Pepper every day, and
hell yeah,
she swore by it. I was like, I can live with that, literally.
Yeah.
Swedish mom said, I got a puppy and it's barking on nothing. Yeah, that's a thing. They get excited.
Yeah.
My dog. Jamie said our older dog will stare at a tree for hours if she sees a squirrel. I believe it. What were you saying?
I was going to say, I think between 80, 85 would be pretty decent. With modern technology, maybe 85 to 90. We'll see. But I mean, like you said, you don't want to live too far out there. It'd be nice to get that long. I mean, I've been watching a lot of Mike Posner interviews, where he's walking across the country, and he's always preaching that everyone wants to make you forget you're going to die. So you waste all your time and money, buying things you don't need and working all the time. So he's it's really, really hippie to listen to him. He's somewhere in Pennsylvania now in his walk to the West Coast.
We missed him. I'm going to say we should join that Forrest Gump movement. Did I ever tell you I had a great uncle that was 100?
No, man. See, there you go. You got a chance.
Yeah, and he died at like 102 or 103. I can't remember. It was a couple of years ago he actually passed away. But up until the end, he was still driving. He was still mowing his own lawn, like completely like able, not bedridden, not in a wheelchair or anything like that, like completely going. Like you would have thought he was 80. The only reason you could tell is like their ears get really big because I guess their ears keep growing. I don't know. But
like
that's a thing. It happens.
I know. His nose also gets bigger. Their nose gets bigger too, man. It's fucked up.
Only if they tell lies, Ethan. Get your shit straight. But no, yeah, it's crazy that like I wouldn't want to live that long though.
Yeah.
So
I had my neighbor that I lived next to growing up as a kid. He was a World War II vet. Like he was a paratrooper, and he passed away a few years ago. And but here, like he got to the point where he started to get like dementia and stuff. But until that time, man, he was like cutting his grass until he was like 90. So it was like 95 when he started to like go downhill.
that's
So
crazy.
it is insane. Like just seeing him do stuff. I mean, I think staying active is really important. And also, like he got remarried too. Like his wife passed away, like I guess when he was like in his 70s, maybe 80s. And he got remarried to someone who's also like she's still living. She's like 96. And I think that helped too, like extend like having someone there.
That's pretty awesome. I wouldn't want to do it, but it's pretty awesome. Stacy said, DM me. If I remember after the stream, I'll do it. But I'm drinking a lot of alcohol right now. But I'll try to remember. Let's see. Oh, you said it's an Alaskan Malamute? That's adorable. I don't know if you were here, but I have a Husky, so I like the Malamutes too. Impressive genes. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, we don't know how long we're gonna last. Like, we don't know how cell phones and all the wireless technology is affecting our life. So, like, what if our generation dies at 50?
Oh well, fuck it.
Yeah, YOLO.
Yeah, basically.
I've had it. I've seen enough. I've done my time. We're good.
Everyone's got an expiration date. We just don't know when.
Yeah. Oh well, it's been a fun time. I guarantee that my 30 years almost have been more eventful than some people's 100 years, at least as far as convenience. It's like, yeah, you lived 100 years, but you had to, walk outside to see other people. Ethan and I are on different parts of town.
Yeah, that's also like an analogy. I've said this before that I really like to think of, like basically nowadays, I think we live like modern king, like we're like basically kings. Like you have air conditioning, you have the internet, you have like access to food, clean water. Like your life is super simple. Like you're like living a life as good as it like a like medieval or like ancient king like in Egypt, except you have all these amenities and you don't have the stress of running a nation, getting assassinated, just dying at 30. I mean, it's really nice. If you get sick, you get like medicine. I mean, it's a pretty cool life.
It really is. Swedish Mom said, have we heard anything from Rob and Four Warnings? Rob pops in every now and then. I haven't heard anything from Four Warnings. I assume she's still alive. I mean, Rob's a pretty nice guy. So we definitely didn't hide the murder weapon.
Don't check on the roof of their building. Just don't do it.
True.
Swamp rollers here. Yeah.
7,000 facts better be 69 facts about the 420 god himself. Smoke weed every day.
We haven't gotten to that yet. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to 69 facts. We haven't gotten to 6 facts.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're gonna stream until 8,000.
Yeah.
So
keep adding. Just go. We have to get to them all. So.
Speaking of which, let's see. You want me to do the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, I think I scrolled too far down. Where are we at? The
American government.
The American government. You want to know something about the American government, Ethan?
Sure. Tell me about them.
Did you know the American government tries to instill the values of home ownership in the American people with federal programs in 1970? Oh, they tried to instill the values.
Probably do.
Yeah, they tried to instill the values of home ownership in the American people with federal programs in 1917 to prevent the rise of communism, as they believed people who owned their own homes had a stake in the capitalist system. Did it work? Is it better to be a homeowner? I think it is. I mean, the renting situation, I don't know, for this generation, it might be better, but in the long run, you're kind of just throwing away money. I mean, of course, not everyone can afford a home.
Now, homes come with problems, man. And there's pluses and minuses to both. But I think subconsciously, I was happier when me and Rebecca rented. So there's just more things that can go wrong with a home, and that you're responsible for in the end. Yeah. But you don't have to deal with neighbors as much. But you still have nosy neighbors beside you. They're old. Like, there's a Progressive commercial that was like about homeownership, where it's like being like the younger people in a neighborhood, and that shit is really accurate, where they're just like judging you for not knowing how to upkeep your yard, for having like a yard guy and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I'm struggling to live right now.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
Yeah, you're lucky you haven't found me dead one morning. Like, it's trying to keep my head above the water, guys. So
we'll get there.
Yeah.
One day we'll have enough subscribers, so I don't have to worry about it. Is it going to be today? I don't think so.
No, it matters about watch time now. We need the watch time. Subscribers don't even matter.
You guys matter. We love you guys. You matter more to me than watch time. We have 6,997, 3 away from 7,000. If you guys haven't subscribed and you like our shit, you should subscribe and be a part of the 7,000 live stream. I'm just going to leave that open just so I can check it periodically. But yeah, so we love you guys. You guys are awesome. And the fact that you guys hang out with us on a Friday night when you could be doing literally anything else, that's pretty cool. So
that's the most important thing. That's really cool. And talking about like the thing I like about watch time, because I was joking about it, but like when I see like in the analytics, like some random country where it's like one person had watched like 10 or 15 minutes of something, and I'm like, that's crazy. That's somewhere in this one spot just watch us talk or like watch a whole video about something that we made. Like, it's really cool to see. So
it is. April asked how many facts she's missed. Well, you did get here late to a 7,000 fact live stream, so you've missed about 3. The 7,000 was more about our subscriber count, apparently. I was wondering how we were going to do 7,000 as well. I was like, okay, these facts are just going to be like single letters. But we've got a lot more to go, I think. I don't know. I don't read the scripts before we do them. Ethan just puts them out there and makes me say things.
Yeah, so. I actually missed a thing that I had a joke. I don't know if I said it. I'm going to go back up to it. So, is this the first time you've ever prematurely celebrated subs?
I don't think so. I think we've done it before on a live stream. I could be wrong. I think we have. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, or maybe it's just like you always hate to tweet about it or like celebrate, because like, especially if it's right on the money, because it's like you could lose one and then it's like, what a fool. So, yeah. But yeah, it's exciting. 7,000 it feels like a lot to me. I'm really looking forward to 10,000. So
yeah, I was going to ask that question. When do you think we'll hit 10,000? Will we ever get to 10,000?
I think that we'll get to 10,000. What is it? Starting June, October, November.
Yeah, I wanted to try to get it like at the 2-year mark in September.
Hell yeah! Was that you, Jamie? Because hell yeah,
so close.
We'll do a shot at 7,000. Okay,
now Blake's trying to take advantage of me tonight.
10K in 52 years if we're lucky. We can't all be like Swamp, just getting 1,000 a day.
Dude, Swamp's, you crush it, man. You'll be, by the time we hit 10,000, you'll probably be at like 250, because your channel's exploding. So we don't have that work ethic though. Swamp, you fucking crush it.
Just promise us that when you get to that, milestone, you'll include us in a meme review. We'll be the meme. I was like, look at these guys.
I'm just glad you talked to us and show up here. Like, it's really cool, because Swamp really, like, one of my favorite channels. It's awesome.
Good shit. So everyone, if you haven't seen Swamp Dweller, he's a smaller channel. Go check him out. Give him some support.
He also has merch too. I have a Swamp shirt.
It's a cool shirt too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Swamp. I don't even know how many Swamp has. I checked it the other day. It was ridiculous. But keep up the good shit, man. We need to hang out sometime. We need to go to the Swamp. You don't want to come to our place. Our place is worse than a swamp.
It is getting there, man. I don't like to hate on it because I'm really optimistic about it, but sometimes like I try to ignore the news. That's why we need the casino, man. I'm not a guy for Band-Aids, but I think a casino might solve all our problems.
After Dark said, my husband just subbed since YouTube apparently unsubbed him. That's bullshit. That sucks. And Space Ninjala said he subbed, but he could have sworn he had before. People are literally getting unsubbed from us, Ethan. Live. You seen it live. How many subs do we have? Because I'm getting pissed off. We've got 6,998. We're getting there.
Blake's getting excited. He's getting all eager.
I'm mad. I'm mad people get unsubbed. It's like, you know how hard we have to work to get a sub? Like,
Blake's like, do you know how many tits I have to show for this?
God,
yeah.
Ethan said he's down to bang when he comes, so I'm lit.
You're not supposed to tell people that. It's supposed to be a surprise for Pornhub.
Speaking of which, Ethan, what website do you visit the most? And is it Pornhub?
That was the best segue right there, man.
I was waiting for it. Oh, I'm glad it worked out.
Damn, because you caught me off guard. I even, God damn. Probably Reddit and YouTube, and then probably Twitter and Facebook. That's probably the descending order. And then like insurance websites, because I have to do that for work. So
that's probably YouTube for me. I watch a lot of YouTube and Spotify, if that counts. That's more of an app though. Probably YouTube.
Yeah.
Do we sit in the same room? No, we're in different houses. We're probably about 10 minutes away from each other.
Yeah. It's really kind of confusing to try to do it in the same spot. Like last time I did that, we had an echo and with Father Michael. But then I also realized what we could have done is apparently in your settings you can mute a person in the Hangout, and we should have done that because we were just dealing with like hearing ourselves echo each time we talked, and that was really confusing.
When was this? I missed a part of where.
Yeah, you weren't. The stream, the Talking to Strangers stream, you weren't there because you were trying to not get fired.
Yeah, so. Look how that turned out.
I know, you should have just been on there.
YouTube is drunk. We know that. Yeah, YouTube is definitely, it struggles. But hey, they like giving us stuff that we didn't ask for instead of fixing the problems that we have. So that's cool.
Yeah, I need to tell Swamp when we're going to be in Florida the weekend. Hold on. Let me get to it. I think it's the 22nd, like the 21st through the 24th, I think is the dates. I've been meaning to fucking like message you about it, but I'm literally like the worst person at communicating. Everybody can literally, anyone who's talked to me can deal with that. Michael Scott, let's see who else, Joey Adventures, even Rob in Four Warnings, Mr. Reality. I don't have good social credit.
I don't either. Hey, Ethan.
Yeah.
6,999.
Oh, shit, dude.
It's going to be number 7,000. Oh, never mind. We lost one. It's good. We went back to 98.
Sometimes the one
come, easy go.
One time the one sub thing can fluctuate anyway, because sometimes they'll say a number on our main page, and then when I go into our analytics, it'll be like one number off, like either above or like over or under. So I think I don't even think YouTube really knows. Who knows? There's a couple ghost subs. That's why they take some away.
Yeah, Swamp said me and Mr. Scott got something in the works as well. That's awesome. Michael Scott's great.
Should just tell us about that. Bring us down. We'll go back to literally Florida. Like of all the places we fucking drive, it's literally we could pretty much come. Like if you just told us a weekend, we could.
It's the easiest big trip for us. Like 12 hours. It's bad when 12 hours just seems like whatever. We'll go some weekend.
Yeah, we're getting ridiculous at these long trips. Like we literally on the live stream are considering driving to fucking Kansas.
I know. We were just like, any other person would be like, let's fly from Virginia to Kansas, but it's like, we could drive. It's
like once you see plane ticket prices, it's like, we could drive.
I might have to take a nap, but I guess we could drive there.
No, you napped on the way home from the last one. If we literally did it in shifts, we could do it.
Yeah, I'd be down for it. Swamp said we're doing a documentary about a super haunted place in the area. If you guys ever want to do something like that, it'd be down. Hell yeah, that'd be great.
I'd just like to hang out like that. That'd be cool too.
We just wanted to look at memes in the same room. That'd be a cool time.
Yeah, I could do a real life meme review.
Yeah. So Ethan, what are 3 random facts about yourself?
Blake's just skipped half the live stream. I thought you skipped part. You skipped
I did, didn't I? I got stuck on that website when I thought we were there. Anyway,
okay. 3 random facts about me. All right. Fuck. I actually thought like when I was writing this, I was like, I need to pre-plan this, but I didn't really have the foresight to do it. Random facts. Let's see. Just okay. Random. God damn, I'm stupid. All right, I'm not the brightest. I struggle. I like procrastinate. It's fun. I have a lot of fun doing YouTube. I'm glad we do it. I like doing this. I don't fucking know. That's about it. My life revolves around doing this stuff for this channel and work and Rebecca. That's three random things. I sell insurance, I do YouTube, and I hang out with Rebecca. And we drive a whole lot, and we're really lucky to go and film places. But now we have a long ass backlog of footage that we have to come up with scripts for. So
yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I almost lost all of our drone footage from the trip.
Did you? What the fuck, Blake? What the
I put my memory card in, and it said that it had to be formatted. And I literally had to download a program to get it, and they wanted to charge me. Like, don't even remember the price. I didn't even look at it because I was like, fuck that. They wanted to charge me for each single file. And I was like, oh my God. But luckily it did a preview, and it let me see the whole video, just I couldn't download it. So I just used my my OBS to record it again.
Blake, so, you just stole your own footage.
I had to steal my own footage. But on the bright side, I don't know if Rebecca told you, I went to Costco and I got two 128 gigabyte things for $30.
Nice. I just got two 250 something things for like $30 each.
Swamp said he bought a new drone last month and it immediately fell in the lake. That happened? That sucks.
Are you fucking shitting me? What the fuck? What kind of drone was it? So we know not to get that drone.
When I first got mine, I was literally showing it off to some coworkers and it flew into the woods on its own and crashed. And luckily I had the warranty, I had the insurance on it. But it lost, it was the GoPro drone, and it lost signal and just flew onto a straight line and went straight into the trees. But luckily it was recording, so I had video of it just taking off on its own. But yeah, that sucks, dude. I don't wish that on anyone. That's a lot of money in the air. And that's why I really get paranoid when I fly it. And sometimes we'll be in a place we want to film and it'll either say we can't do it or it'll say it doesn't have GPS. And after that, I won't fly it in a place that doesn't have GPS because it'll take off on its own. So $400, that sucks. DJI, I think, is the way to go if you can afford it. I kind of wish I'd gotten that, but I already had the GoPro. So
damn, first time using. That's why I'm scared. Hold on, Kenneth said he was going to bed. Good night, Kenneth. Thanks for always being here. Yeah, but yeah, $400. I was thinking about getting the DJI Spark. It's like the beginner drone. It's not really that cinematic. It's more like a trainer drone because I also don't trust myself with it. Blake's really good with his drone, so he just needs to use it more.
Well, I had a good time. Oh, I will say this though, when I was doing it at the park, getting the river footage, as soon as I was leaving the park, two county sheriffs pulled into the park. I don't know if that's related, but I was like, oh, glad I got out of there because a service worker passed me when I was landing the drone. He looked over at me, and then suddenly the cops were there. So yeah. I don't know, but we got the footage. It's in a video. Too late now. So
yeah.
I was sick. I'll get a nice shot of the lake $400 later in a wet drone. Yeah, I actually, we flew at the James River and it took off on its own. Luckily I got it back, but I get really terrified of that. If I lost in the water, you can't, you have to actually have the drone to get reimbursed for it if you have insurance. And if it's in the water, good luck. So that sucks, man. I'm sorry. Ugh.
Yeah, we need to go back to Yorktown because I have a couple more places I need to film there because Yorktown is actually going to be an insane story. So one day, 6 months to 6 years from now.
Yeah.
Literally, I've filmed Yorktown stuff over the 2-year span. Literally, some crazy difference in footage between them.
You swam for that bitch. I don't blame you. Grab it from the bottom of the lake. Shit. That's good. See, all the places that we end up filming, it's the James River. God knows how deep that is.
It's also it's got jellyfish in it somehow because it connects to the ocean. So
I don't believe you, Ethan. I don't think it has jellyfish in there.
It does.
You're gonna tell me that the channel at the beach has dolphins in it next week?
Oh, fuck that. That doesn't. Yeah, whatever.
That's real.
I believed you. I just questioned you about it a lot.
He's gonna Google it to fact check me. He's like, oh, apparently it does happen. It's just rare.
I mean, No one else said they saw it, and we were on a ferry full of like 50 people, and no one else saw it. So I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, Rebecca and Sassy were too busy looking at the swarm of birds like around the ship, and I just see the dorsal fin, not the dorsal fin, the tail fin go back into the water, and I'm like, oh, well, that's a dolphin. I don't know of any other aquatic creature that has the side by side fins. So except whales, which I don't think it was a whale. So I don't know.
Swamp said he just drove in like Kylie Jenner after her Gucci bag. Did you get anything from it? Like from getting it out, were able to send it back or like get it repaired or anything? So
that's another thing they should do. They should make it waterproof because like the GoPro drone is water. It's not. I don't even know if it's water resistant. Like it can handle light rain, but it can't handle most water.
Yeah, that was they said what were you drinking that night? That was like right before you went to the battleship too, Blake. Were you just on stuff? Were you just tripping balls?
I literally told Joey and Michael, I was like, Ethan wouldn't believe me that there was a dolphin in the channel. He's definitely not going to believe me that something haunted happened here. So they were my witnesses. April said dolphins do go into the channel, so I'm glad to have a little backup. So anyway.
I got footage of that. We could eventually release that because I didn't see it because I was off filming like random shit. So we ever need like ferry ride footage. So
the drone was wrecked. I was able to save the sim though. That's good. Haunted dolphin. You got to watch out for them haunted dolphins.
So Blake, what would you rate 10 for 10?
10 out of 10. There's not a lot of good things in life that are 10 out of 10. Let's see.
Oh, look at that.
Two dolphins visit the Strangest channel. Only when no one's looking.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Do they even exist? Does anyone know if dolphins exist? Let's ask the real important questions. What if they were just planted here from God to make you think they exist? To question your faith in your own eyes.
Dolphins are just the results of what would have happened if we hadn't come out of the primordial ooze. If we had stayed in the water, that's dolphins. They'll overtake us in a few hundred years. Sea rapists, what the fuck? They are, like, I was reading stuff about that. Like, dolphins literally rape more than they say they rape more animals than like most other creatures. And that if you swim with dolphins, sometimes they're fun, but you have a very good chance of getting raped. There's a video I've seen of a guy getting humped by a dolphin. So it's out there. You got to look for it. You have footage of dolphins in a channel. I'm glad you do. I tried to get my phone out, but it was too late. It already flippered into the distance. You lived by a dolphin research center as a kid. That's awesome.
So do you have trauma from that? Swamp's just like he's like admitting, like, man, I've seen some shit.
It was a bad day at SeaWorld.
I can still hear their laughing. Their high-pitched laugh.
10 out of 10. Red pandas, cutest animal on the planet. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Rebecca.
We're having to approve every single thing that Swamp puts on there because it all has rape in it.
Yeah.
The echolocation still haunts me.
How did they find me?
Oh, man. Do we have to take a shot yet? Probably not. Let me check.
I don't have a shot. I do.
Nope, still no shot. That's good.
Actually, I don't. I'll have to get a shot glass from upstairs.
I can also get right beside the bar. People and dolphins have sex just because. Yeah, it's just you get bored.
At this point, we should just invite Swamp on the stream instead of just having him talk in the chat. Do you want the hangout link, Swamp? Usually, you just stop by. You got a mic.
We'll make you answer some weird questions, whatever lies on the rest of the stream. So what's your 10 out of 10, Ethan?
I said Rebecca. I went for the easy out. But it's true. 10 out of 10.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
That actually is the next thing. Damn it, like stop skipping. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Just I don't know. This thing like 10 out of 10. Like, you can always like cut through some things. Like, if you get real nitpicky, like I thought of one earlier when I wrote the question, and then I was like, at the end of it, I'm like, well, there's also this thing I don't like about it. So it's really like a 9.5. When you're saying like a 10 out of 10, I think life dedication to one person is 10 out of 10.
Sorry, I'm having to stalk the Swedish mom because I want to see her puppy picture bigger. Oh, it's so cute. Ah, it's adorable. It looks like Navi did when she was a puppy. She has the eyebrows too. Well, she had them. That's adorable. I love dogs.
Do you know?
I like huskies a lot too. Like, it's great. Best decision ever made.
Is it? So, is that 10 for 10?
Navi's 10 for 10.
There you go.
Good shit. Would buy again. But, yeah,
but
good shit.
Do you like coffee?
I don't like coffee at all.
Why not?
I've tried it multiple times. I tried this Dunkin' Donuts coffee that you like so much, and I just...
Did you try it?
Yeah. I literally was like, is this yours? Because I need something to take my medicine with, and it tastes like coffee. It wasn't the worst, but I don't care for coffee. Like, my parents, when I was a kid, my sisters always ate like coffee flavored Breyers ice cream, but didn't like that either.
What the fuck? That sounds nasty.
They love that shit. Jake said he's not a coffee person. Yeah, I don't like hot drinks. I like cold drinks. That's my thing. Like, I'm not a big fan of hot tea either. So anything that's gonna burn me, no thanks.
So I used to, like, back in the day, I've started it back now, but I used to drink a lot of soda. I like a lot of Dr. Pepper, and so I finally gave it up for like New Year's. And in that time frame, I developed a really bad like coffee addiction, and now I have horrible heartburn because of it. So now when I drink coffee, I get heartburn, and it sucks. And I'm still trying to wean myself off of coffee because there's nothing like that rush in the morning from coffee, like and a shower. It like gets me going, man.
After Dark said coffee is gross. I'm glad that there's a lot of people out there that still believe that.
It's delicious.
Jake said I get my caffeine from soda and G Fuel like an American. I haven't been getting much. That's probably why I'm so happy today, because I'm getting I've been drinking nothing but water, but my mixed drink has Sprite in it, so it's just that little bit of caffeine mixed with the Adderall. It's getting me going. So, coffee ice cream with Kahlua, yum! I've never had that, but that's probably good. Like, if coffee was in an alcohol, like in an alcoholic drink, I'd be all about the coffee, but I just don't like it on its own. I like Bailey's. I like Bailey's a lot. I mean, not in the coffee, just straight, but I like it.
Have you ever had a coffee liqueur like mixed in with coffee?
No, I just drink it straight. It tastes good. Hey, Coffee Bros, how's it going? Yeah.
Is that real? Or was that a joke?
What? What part? What was the joke?
But you just drink it straight, Bailey's.
No, I just drink Bailey's straight. Yeah, you never drinking Bailey's out of a shoe? What's wrong with you? You're the weird one.
I didn't know you actually drink Bailey's straight. That's disgusting, Blake.
It's not disgusting. It's amazing. It's great.
This is disturbing.
Simmer down, fuzzy little man peach. I know how to drink my Bailey's. You think you could ever love me?
That's fucked up, man. I would not.
It's delicious. It tastes like, basically like coffee, or it's like chocolate. It's good. I'm not the only one.
I'll drink it mixed with stuff, but I'm not going to just drink it straight like a savage.
Sprite's caffeine free. I didn't know that.
It is caffeine.
I don't pay attention to caffeine. I just thought that all soda had caffeine. But, maybe it's just the Adderall. Maybe I'm in a good mood today. Who knows?
Things are looking up. We're hitting 7,000 subs, 2 videos this week. Man, the world is our oyster.
Super excited about the 2 videos this week. I think they came out well. I am more excited about the monster one, even though it's short. I like that more because I can watch that one over and over. So what? Did you?
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it. I really like the songs, and the drone footage does help a lot. It makes it. I like using drone footage for the opening and the outros. So, good shit.
Yeah,
right out of the bottle, Swedish mom said right off the bottle. I assume that she's agreeing. On Bailey's on ice. I haven't had it on ice. I just have it refrigerated. But yeah, that too. See,
Ethan's a savage, man.
You got to try things.
I mean, I've tried it. I've had it, but never am I ever just going to be like, yes, I'm going to drink this straight for fucking fun. I'll mix it with coffee.
See, what happened was when I was under 21, my coworker was like, "Hey, you want some drinks that'll make all the girls want to try it?" And I was like, "Hell yeah." And the first thing he got me was Hypnotic, which was garbage. Didn't like that at all. But everyone drank the Baileys straight. Everyone loved it. I had to hide the Baileys, and people found it. Like, it's just straight. So it's good shit.
Yeah, I've had Hypnotic straight a lot more than Bailey straight.
I don't like cognac at all. But, like, Hypnotic looks cool. I like the look of it, but I'm not.
There's also, like, the Kinky Blue. I used to have some. I don't think I have any below me right now. I used to. Actually, I do. It's right here. This discount.
I've had the what's it called? Like the wine cooler version. Yeah. Brittany had one once, and I tried to sip of it. It's all right. But then also, I don't like that, like the Incredible Hulk, which is like Hennessy and Hypnotic. I don't like either of those or together. Jake said, "I remember when you got that Hypnotic and he didn't like it." Yeah, it was at like a cabin party that our friend Ben had, and everyone lined up to try it, and no one fucking liked it. So I ended up just putting it in a freezer. Someone drank it, but it looks cool, does not taste good. Someone said it tastes like Kool-Aid. I do not think it tastes like Kool-Aid at all. So I'm glad I have someone here verifying my story, so people don't just think I'm rambling about nonsense. But yeah, Bailey's is delicious though.
Yeah. So supposedly a lot of people do not understand that Starbucks, this is from like a former Starbucks employee. I really don't know. I don't really like Starbucks. It's I'm Dunkin' Donuts. Larger espresso drinks don't always equal more caffeine. A tall drink has one shot. A grande has two, but a venti only has two also. Unless it's iced, then it gets a third shot. So many times a customer will order a grande latte and say, "You know what? You'd better make that a venti because I need the extra caffeine." When in fact, the larger size is just to be more diluted with the milk. If you're ever looking for more caffeine, a drip coffee is where you're gonna get the most bang for the buck. Also, coffee shops spend more money on milk each year than coffee beans. What's your favorite kind of coffee? Blake hates it. I like Dunkin' Donuts because it literally changed my life. Like I have a Keurig when I got addicted to coffee. Rebecca won a free one. I still do get the Dunkin' Donut ones, the little things you put in. And I never really thought I liked Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I just got it better because I liked it better than the other ones. And then I had the real Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I'm like, wow, it's like drinking. What I drink at home is like the discount version of it. It changed my world. Wish we had one near us. Their closest one's like an hour away. So,
yeah, the only drink I've ever really gotten at Starbucks, which sounds really, really manly, is the vanilla bean frappuccino, and that just kind of tastes like ice cream. It's all right, but I don't know. I will say, like Starbucks, their cake pops are okay. Probably too expensive, but I don't have much use for them. Too expensive, too seen. Not seen. What's the word I'm looking for?
Hip.
Hipster. Yeah, too hipster.
Cake pops. Speaking of cake pops, I haven't heard of those since I was in college. Like those were like a really big thing, like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, I assume they still have them. I honestly haven't been inside a Starbucks in probably 6 years, so I don't know. But yeah, cake pops were okay. Dumb Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks is stupid. We don't have that donut shop here. We don't have a Dunkin' Donuts, but I like Krispy Kreme better. We have local shops that are amazing, but if I had to pick like a chain, I like Krispy Kreme better.
Yeah, see, that's what my family's also been really big in the Krispy Kreme when we go places because we're from a really small area, so we have to go to a big city for these things. But yeah, they were always about let's get Krispy Kreme while we're out, and never Dunkin' Donuts. And so it wasn't until literally this year I experienced Dunkin' Donuts because I'd heard that it's really like more a coffee place than a donut place. So it's true. And I'm not really a coffee connoisseur, so I don't really know what real say to this, but whatever.
Oh, well. Let's see what we have next. Is it the aircraft?
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Oh, is it terrifying? Let's find out. So, next fact. There is no such thing as a perfectly functioning aircraft. I see why Ethan doesn't like this one. Every plane you fly on has a multitude of maintenance issues, just not severe enough to affect safety or flight. Don't let it scare you. These issues are accounted for. Obviously, too many is bad and it'll still cause issues, but any complex machine, especially one where human safety is involved, like an aircraft, is loaded with redundancies. and it could be worse. If I remember correctly, the Saturn V had a component failure tolerance of something ridiculous like 10%. Imagine sitting on top of over 7.5 million pounds of thrust and thinking 10% of this might not be working right now. So yeah, don't sweat the planes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of new to the whole flying thing. I've been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 now, I guess, if you count layovers. But I just kind of.
I mean, if you count planes, but you're counting planes, you count them.
Yeah, I'm counting planes. I just
you have to go up and down. You have to go up and down.
But yeah, so 6 planes. I mean, I don't really worry about it. I've always heard that you're more likely to get like struck by lightning or something, or maybe it was get bit by a shark. I don't know. But if we hit a lot of bad turbulence, I usually just look around. If no one else is freaking out, it's like, all right, we're probably fine. Or everyone's just ready to die. It's fun finding out which one it is. But there was one time we hit some turbulence and the plane, like I swear, just went. It was like hit it so hard, and I was like, that can't be good. But I don't know. Planes are interesting.
I fucking hate flying.
Use them more. Let's see. Are you guys in Pennsylvania? We're in Virginia.
Yeah,
we were in Pennsylvania recently. You asked that question about a month ago. Would have been there.
Yeah, this time last time fucking flies. I don't even know.
Fractured Prune has the best donuts. They're made to order and amazing. Never heard of them, but I like local shops. They put more love into the donuts. Planes make me a little queasy. I also have much anxiety, and they freak me out. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, especially if you do have a layover. Like I had one that was probably 3 hours long. It's like fuck, but when you get there, it's like, all right, I would have had to drive like 12 hours, and I got here in like 4 hours. So I don't know. But I
have control issues. So I really don't like someone else like being in control.
Yeah.
So I hate flying, man.
I had to drop my mom off at the airport last night, and I forgot that she hasn't really flown that much. So she was like freaking out like about what she'd have to get and like if her bags were going to be okay to get on the plane and stuff like that. And so I was helping her get through it, and I was just hearing stuff as like plane to Charlotte, North Carolina, leaving and blah blah blah. And we were in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is only an hour, if that, from Charlotte. It's like you couldn't drive to Charlotte from Greensboro, so you could have literally just fucking walked in a couple hours. Like that's insane to me. Like how long is that flight? By the time it's in the air, it's down.
There's flights like that where you just go like barely go up and come down. Some people like to fly everywhere. Not everyone likes to drive. I mean, I was in a meeting in like Richmond like a couple weeks ago, and a guy left early. He's a big executive guy. Fucking left early so he could fly back to New York that day, so he could be home by 5:30. He left at like 3:30. Fucking just flew out, left from Richmond. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a real thing. I was like, that's a ridiculous thing.
Dark Nook said, I literally once saw a panel fly off the side of the engine while in flight. I told the flight attendant, they were like, yeah, whatever. Like the third time that's happened, it's fine. I would lose my shit. Like that's, oh God. Like I always end up getting a window seat like right above the wing. If I saw something like that happen, fuck.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a Xanax and hope for the best.
Yeah, your flight's going to be a long one. But like other people, like hers to Florida from Virginia was like an hour and a half tops. So that's insane.
Ours is 9 hours, but it's straight through.
That's insane. After a 17-hour flight, you get used to the turbulence. 17 hours is...
Fuck that. I hate it all.
Like, I would do it, but I've never been on a comfortable enough plane for 17 hours. Like, 2 hours, I'm ready to get off just because it's uncomfortable. But I don't know.
Literally, the best plane ride I had recently was 2 years ago on me and Rebecca's honeymoon. It was our flight from London to Iceland coming back, and we had a day layover back in Iceland. And like we got to the airport real early in London because like security took forever. And like I ate I ate a burger, but the fries had some like weird seasoning on them. It was really good. But by the time like it was like time to take off, like my stomach was like really fucked up. I was like really like sweating because I had to poop so bad, but I couldn't because we're like taxiing off the go. So I'm like literally counting down like the seconds until like the fasten seatbelt sign goes off, and I have to rush and just like relieve myself like crazy. And like I got in front of so many people because apparently this happened to a lot of people because there's like 3 or 4 people like waiting when I got out. But after that, I was just like so chill, just so glad that I made it those few more seconds. That plane ride was relaxing. But the other one, even coming back from there, was terrible. I fucking hate flying.
Never have I ever used the bathroom on a plane.
Dude,
so
fuck that.
Haven't joined that club. Oh, that's crazy though. Oh man. So, what do you strongly suspect but have no proof of?
Oh man. Strongly suspect aliens. I suspect that here's one. I really think here's a cool conspiracy theory that everything we see online is you're being influenced by it. So all the algorithms, you're being programmed constantly to think a certain way. So even if you're trying to like avoid like say like Fox News or something, like some way of like being told a certain way to think, I think no matter how smart you are, you're getting told in some way, either from Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, your news source like Chrome, like all of it's being presented to you in a certain way to make you think or buy or do something different, because you're all these things that you're seeing. Like I one time saw a video or like a thing on the Discovery Channel where they took a guy from the airport and dropped him off at a spot, and then they made him choose like buy certain things at this store, like let him go shopping. But along the way, they had set up certain things that influence like what he was going to see in the future, and they had already told like the different things he was going to pick out in the store to buy. And it was supposedly like a science experiment, a real thing. I don't even know where this is from. I meant to look it up to see. And I think that's happened to us constantly, from like being marketed to from people and just like our political opinion or even like our thought process. And I can even think that like you can even think that maybe like all of our like different things are being analyzed or like database somewhere. Like if you have like a smartwatch that like tracks your exercise and stuff like that, then maybe even the government's like you have that on file somewhere. So if you're ever like escaping one day, like in 20 or 50 years, like on the run from the police, they'll even know like a guesstimate of how far you could go and where you would go. So it's a conspiracy theory that I have no proof of.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a little rant.
Diane said the female orgasm. So does anyone really have proof?
Yeah, they fake it.
Is there? Next time on the Strangest, Unsolved Mysteries, the female orgasm. Is it real? Aliens.
There's the video, man. Just screenshot all that.
Yeah. My thing that I strongly suspect is that, Amazon, since they've got everything bugged, I think they're listening to like me having sex, because the other day I heard them talk to me, and I mean, I thought I had hung up the phone already. I was only on like customer support with them for like 30 minutes. They're still talking, listening. So I think they're listening. But no, I don't know that I don't have proof of. Global warming, that's probably something. I don't know. I don't know what I believe. Everything's fake. This is all an illusion. We're in a simulation. That's what I believe. No.
I mean, simulation theory. If simulation theory exists, then you have to think that then there's an infinite number of possible simulations. So that means you're most likely living in a simulation if simulations can exist that are that strong or powerful or whatever.
Swedish mom said, I heard you don't have sex. Only one way to find out. Look at my baby pictures. Arrest. No, I have a girlfriend. She just moved away. You wouldn't know her.
Yeah.
Nah. Let's see what else we got. I wish I was still a virgin. I could use that card all the time. Just be like, yo, you ever been with a virgin before? You ready to get real disappointed?
Well, I know someone, and it hasn't worked out for him. So.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything. That's sad. Anyway, I mean, it's sad that it hasn't worked.
So if anyone wants a V card, we have a V card for sale.
A guy we went to school with used to carry an actual V card in his wallet.
What was he, a virgin?
I don't know, man.
No. So yeah. What was something you said? I said I would have to get it when I got my laptop charger because my laptop charger, like, it's finally starting to die. I was like, I'll get it when I get my laptop charger. It was something upstairs. It was said before the stream.
Something.
You asked me something.
I asked you something.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, something. I'll worry about it when I get my laptop charger because I also forgot that. Maybe I just said that to you.
I don't even remember. I can carry the stream if you want to go do stuff and get your laptop charger.
Yeah, I need to get my laptop charger, but I swear there was something else I needed too when I was up there. So I was like, I'll get them both at the same fucking time. Man,
all right, go get it.
So amateur.
I'll hold the stream.
Yeah, then you be thinking about what the best and worst thing about getting older is.
I will. Carrie,
I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right, cool deal. You still there? Okay, everyone, as quick as you can, type the weirdest shit you can in the chat. So when he comes back, he'll just be like, what the fuck was going on? Just type some weird ass shit. I don't care. Use your imagination. Make it real weird. And well, that's how I'm carrying the stream. Just make it real weird. Let me see your inner dark side. Act like we're not all virgins here. Oh, man. Virgin come online. Hey, girl, have you ever watched a guy awkwardly catch his watch in your hair? Oh, man. Speaking of virgin stories, I remember hearing a story in high school about this guy who was having sex with a girl. Well, sort of having sex with a girl. They were both virgins. The girl was overweight, unfortunately. Not unfortunately for her, but unfortunately for the situation, because he apparently had sex with a overlap, like a fat roll, and she didn't have the heart to tell him. I was like, that sucks. And what if he never got laid again? What if that's his one story? He went to his deathbed thinking he got laid, but he was still a virgin. Doesn't matter, had sex. Oh, sorry, I gotta approve these weird messages. Yeah, just keep going. Butt naked wonder, Big Brother Thunder, and the Master Blasters. Oh man, it's good. Keep it going. He'll be back soon. We gotta hurry this up. But anyway, he wanted me to talk about what's the best part of getting old, or versus, what was the question? What's the best and worst thing about getting older? The best thing is I don't have to worry about like buying anything. Like I used to, when I was younger, had to worry about alcohol, if I was going to get busted, if the cops are going to show up. Now I don't have to worry about that. The worst part is back pain. I've got this place in my lower back that sucks. It's been bothering me, so I've been walking like a fucking piece of wood for the last couple of days. Oh man, Ethan, he missed some weird shit.
What happened, dude?
All sorts of stuff. We're talking about S&M. Good stream, dude's gonna dip out. Get ready for mine. Congrats on 7K. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks, Swamp. We appreciate it. Have fun with your live stream. Have we even hit 7K yet? We have not. So fuck it. Got to keep going.
Yeah, we have to stream until we hit 7K at least. So I almost was gonna make fun and saying like Swamp's just gonna ghost us, but then he reappeared. So, but Swamp does awesome streams, more professional. So if you guys leave, no offense, but we have to hit 7K. So go create an account and subscribe first.
Exactly. Oh man. So what's the best and worst part about getting older, Ethan?
Best part is freedom and all of this, like being able to do what you want, having control. Like that's like a double-edged sword. So like you have to be motivated to do stuff instead of people tell you what to do. But a depressing part I thought of while I was away was the fact that, like, I remember back when I was a kid, like maybe you'd have people visit from out of town, like either family or like close, like family friends, but you live in different areas. So you only see each other like once or twice a year. And you always have like a really good time seeing them. And you'd always wonder like why that didn't happen more often. But then you get older and you realize like how much shit you have to do just like day to day. I was thinking about this because of like Will, who was here. Like I'd like to hang out with Will a lot more, like a lot often, but like he's in South Carolina. That's like a distance. But you don't understand like how much time it takes to fucking just like see people, hang out, and make time for like what matters most. So that's a struggle, like being able to prioritize things.
Yeah. I don't know. There were simpler times back then.
Yeah, exactly. You had more free time, and it's just like, I don't know, it's sad.
Summer vacation. I miss that shit a lot. Like, I guess technically I'm on summer vacation,
Yes,
but this is the closest I've come. But yeah, like, I don't know. I just miss when it was socially acceptable to, sleep your life away. Like, my parents always told me that you're sleeping your life away. I fucking did. I literally slept my teenage years away. I just skipped right to the bad part. But yeah, we're 28.
I have gray hair.
I've got a couple coming in. I don't know if they're still here. You might not be able to see them. They're like somewhere in this area. They pop up and they go on their own way.
The whole side of mine's gray. So
it's okay. You're pulling off. You got the salt and pepper look going.
Whatever. Man. But yeah, worst thing about like not growing up is not having people tell you what to do. It's like having like the fact that you're like solely responsible for what you can't like blame other people. Like you have to have your own like agency. I mean, it's a struggle.
Yeah. It's okay. We're alive still. So do you want to talk about what is this? What's my phone doing?
Playing.
Oh, sorry, I have it on vibrate. It's just freaking the fuck out. You want to talk about that monster study thing?
Yeah, definitely. So the monster study was a stuttering experiment that was performed on 22 orphan children. So this is what happens when you have no self-control or people telling you what to do. You just get 22 orphan children in Davenport, Iowa in 1939. And it was, you rounded them up, and it was conducted by Wendell Johnson at the University of Iowa. Graduate student Mary Tudor conducted this experiment under Johnson's supervision, where he took half of the children and he gave them positive speech therapy, praising their fluency of their speech. And with the other half, he gave them like negative speech therapy and belittling them for all their little imperfections and just like critiquing every little thing and being shitty to them. Many of the normal speaking orphan children who received negative therapy in the experiment suffered negative psychological effects, and many of them retained speech problems for the rest of their lives because of this experiment. It was dubbed the monster study, as some of Johnson's peers were so horrified that he would experiment on orphan children to confirm a hypothesis. The experiment was kept hidden for fear of Johnson's reputation would be tarnished in the wake of human experiments conducted by the Nazis during World War II. Because of this result, these results, the study was never published in any peer-reviewed journal. Tudor's thesis and the only official record of the exact details of the studies and the experiment were only confirmed in Johnson's journal. What other crazy experiments do you think we've performed on our fellow man, women, and children over the years? Should a small group of people suffer for the good of the whole human race?
Before we get to that, Swedish mom asked if Rebecca was your sister. Yes, it is his sister. We live in West Virginia. So I just wanted to clarify that. But let's see. I remember hearing about an experiment. I can't remember when it happened, but it was like, I think it was in China, where they named one, like it was two kids. It might have been twins. I can't remember. But they named one kid the Chinese word for successful, and they named the other one like the word for disappointment. And they, watched them as they grew up to see how they reacted. And the one that was disappointment actually succeeded better because they were trying to prove themselves, and the one that was named successful was depressed, I guess, because they didn't live up to their namesake. So I don't know, that's the least cruel thing we've probably done, although I think it's cruel to name someone like that.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, that's the biggest part of our identity isn't decided by us.
Yeah, man, it's all plot of Gundam Wing, man.
That's it. I didn't watch the Gundams.
It's a whole anime. Check it out. But no, someone talking about names. The book Super Freak Economics says that naming can also hinder you in life. Like if you're named like a urban name or something that was outside of the norm, that can hold you back your whole life by like putting you in a lower category. Just like on job applications when you go for like job reviews and all of that. So having a more like normalized name can get you further in life. So like a successful name or like a negative name, I could definitely see that, and maybe like the persona you may develop around that. So
do you like your name?
My name?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Ethan. Ethan's fine. You want to know what I'm actually like where Ethan comes from?
I just assume it's Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, yeah, that's true. No.
Where does it come from?
So John, it's named after John Wayne's son, Ethan Wayne. And a lot of people say like Wayne like is someone's middle name as a joke. Like I know my grandpa's old friends always will call someone like Michael Wayne and stuff like that. But no, like I was named after John Wayne's son. Is where Ethan came from my mom. That was her idea.
I was almost named Harry, which thank
You look
God.
like a Harry man.
Fuck you. I'm a Blake. I'm the Blake. I like how Blake is just rare enough where we come from to where I've enjoyed it. So I think it's okay.
There's female Blakes.
There are. I've seen more female Blakes probably than male Blakes, but it's okay.
I actually have too.
Yeah, I think Daphne Blake is a thing, like from Scooby Doo. I think that's her last name.
Girl's name, dude.
Whatevs. Ends with an E. In most countries, that means it's male. So. I was messing up his name because he said so many J words. Jake said Jim, James, Jimothy, Blake-a-rama. Hell yeah. I was almost named Zebulon, no joke. Like after the city, because there's a Zebulon in North Carolina, which I thought was like a made-up space name. That would be such a cool name. That like, you've got to be like the weirdo kid, or at least seen as the weirdo kid. It's like, oh, look at Zebulon over there in his own little world. Oh man,
what if you were going to be like a space emperor if you were named that? You're the first person to conquer Earth.
That'd be a cool middle name. Just no one would ever guess it. It's like Jacob Zebulon. Oh man, that's great. I just think of that. What's that movie? That Disney Channel movie?
Johnny
Xenon. Johnny Tsunami. That's what came to your mind.
That's literally like the only Disney movie I know.
That's like the worst one.
Dude, that's a classic.
I'll have you. It's all about the 13th year and Luck of the Irish, man.
Never have I ever seen any of those.
I don't know how they hold up now. They were really good back in the day. So I like those a lot. Blakester. I get Blakester a lot. So that's one of my nicknames that I get forcibly called.
What's your middle name?
Michael. And
Michael.
my twin sister's name is Brittany Michelle. So Brittany Michelle and Blake Michael.
Damn. That's some interesting facts right there, guys.
I forgot to mention 3 facts earlier. So that I'm a twin. My middle name's Michael. And my sister's middle name is Michelle. So that works.
I thought you were going to say the last one saying my dick size is blank. Blake's like, I'm single and ready to mingle.
Lose all our subs.
Blake's like, I'm jobless and I'll do anything for money right now.
Basically, man. Catch me on Fiverr. Need a good night? Catch me on Fiverr.
See, that's also true.
We'll find out if the female orgasm is actually real.
So there you go. You could be an amino and Fiverr guy. There you go. Some things. Next thing you know, you might be PewDiePie's next editor.
I wonder how much that job pays.
Probably not enough.
Probably not, but it's got to be decent. Like, I don't know. I remember one guy, Leafy is here. Like a guy made him an intro and he was just like going to give him $20, but he was making so much money off all of his videos. It's like, that's cheap. It's like, at least pay people well. I don't know.
Yeah. Have that trickle down economics.
Exactly.
Sharing is caring.
It is. So, should a small group of people, Bridget, thank you.
Definitely.
We love you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. We appreciate that. That'll go towards our next adventure, wherever it may be. Should a small group of people suffer for the good of the whole human race? But yeah, thanks again. That's great.
No, I don't. I think it's too like definitely not. Definitely not.
So you don't think that half the population should be snapped?
No, definitely not. That's too messed up. I do
what
think
about a
like
quarter of this population.
No, definitely no part of
what
the population.
What about all the murderers in the world that have been convicted of murder? No, still not.
All right, I think. All right, life is the greatest thing that's ever been given to you. And talking about like we're talking about death, is like people just want to distract you from the fact that you're gonna die. Like literally, it's thinking about the millions of things that had to line up for you to have this life, and this is like your only chance to do anything. You're like a sentient being, and you can do anything. And if you're just gonna take that from someone, it's fucked up. Like, I don't know. I don't.
Sometimes I have this moral dilemma when I kill flies. It's like I just took everything from them, but they were slightly annoying me.
Yeah.
And it's like if hell's real, we fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's taken like it's unfortunate, but the smaller something is, the less I care about its life, and that's pretty fucked up if you think about it.
But also, half is not a small group. Like, that's fucked up.
You gotta look at the world as half empty. It's all about pessimism. But yeah, I don't know. Half seems like a pretty good group to go. We're pretty awful. I honestly think half the population is probably shitty. So pro Thanos, pro Infinity War Thanos, not Endgame Thanos. But anyway, so you care less about short people. Short people. The thing about short people, like, we just don't see eye to eye. So they have to go.
You use that joke every time. It's like the third live stream you use that joke.
What did you sign up for? You knew what this was. You knew the dad jokes were going to be here.
So say Blake just can't wait to be a dad, man. He's got a dad joke book written already.
I literally saw one of our friends. His wife just had a baby, and he was like putting on a dad joke, like talking about smoking a candy cigar, and I was just sitting there. I was like, oh man, he just changed my idea about wanting kids. It's like, because if I don't have kids, who am I going to embarrass the rest of my life? Like, God, I need that in my life. One day.
Funny from a Facebook post.
I'm just going to borrow other people's kids and embarrass them.
Then you're just like the creepy guy.
It's okay, kids. Come over here. I've got some cigars and ice cream. It'll be fine.
The creepy babysitter the kids get dropped off with for date night.
I'm sorry, Jamie. Jamie's a short person. Short people are okay. I mean, most of the short people I've known were out of their mind. But I mean, that could have just been a woman thing, So let's piss off everybody. We ain't making 7,000 tonight.
See these
we might
dislikes.
make 6,000 tonight.
Blake, that's fucked up.
No, short people are fine. I thought I was going to be short for a long time because my parents are both very short. Like, my mom's 5'2", my dad is 5'6", I think, and my grandparents weren't that tall. Somehow I became 6, whatever I am, and I don't know. I remember actually praying as a kid. I was like, don't let me be short. So if that's a testament, maybe it's real. Who knows? But I am tall, and it doesn't make sense. My twin sister's 5'2", but that would have been weird if she was 6 foot something. Let's see what we got. Who's mad at me? Who's mad at me on that mailman son? I could be. I mean, my twin sister looks much different. Like, very dark complexion, completely opposite. Yeah, they are crazy because they're short or because they're female. Discuss. I would just say, what's that song? Short people got no reason to live. Isn't that how it goes? That wasn't me. That was what's his name? Can't remember. Randy Newman.
Did we really just hit 7,000? I was just checking it and it wasn't there. You fucking with me? That's what I was doing.
What if it's a lie? It is 7,000.
Are you shitting me? God, I was checking it. Oh, God. Thank you for telling us, because I just checked it.
Thanks.
Fuck.
So we got to do a shot? You want to do a shot?
Yeah, I haven't already poured because Rebecca brought me down a shot glass because she remembered what I forgot, like always.
What are you pouring? What did you pour?
I did I did this bourbon that was left as a gift for all the throw up that was left in my house from people.
Oh, that's nice.
It was very nice, minus having to clean that up.
All right, well, give me a second. I'll go pour a shot of Jim Beam. Carry the stream.
Okay, I'll carry it.
All right.
So I just comment. Also, while I was up there, I was checking if we had hit 7,000. I also commented on Swamp stream, so doing double duty. There we go. So, I like Swamp a whole lot. Mr. Davis did a stream last night of a game. That was pretty cool. I like watching like all the people stuff, especially like last night. Yeah, last night was the first time in a long time I got to catch up on some people's videos. So at least like a couple of channels I've liked that aren't horror are dying. So that's kind of sad. Like Sugar Pine 7 and Cow Chop. That's just some sad times. Let's see what else can I talk about. 7,000. I'm really glad to hit 7,000. That's really fucking cool. Gets us really excited. Literally, like every like and comment, all that stuff is really fucking exciting. keeps us going. Like like the notifications. That's why one reason like Amino is addicting is because they have like the notification thing. Like anyone subscribe, like follows you on there, where you get a like, it lights up the whole thing. So it's easier. YouTube has, I guess, kind of buries some of the notifications even for us, so you don't get that same like, I guess, like dopamine hit or whatever. What is it like when you check social media or whatever, that rat maze?
I think it's dopamine.
Yeah, you don't get that little hit. Like Amino's got that little trap going on. So
Monpeak said, I missed Mr. Davis last night. That's how I found you guys. Well, we're glad you found us. We're glad all you guys are here. You ready to do a shot?
Yeah, I got it
actually,
ready.
I kind of got 2 shots. But
yeah, 2 shots? Really? What? Hold on. Hold it.
Well, I got a shooter.
God, really? That's a lot. I actually have that beside me. And that's why I was like, Rebecca needs to bring me a regular shot glass because I can't have, that's a lot. Can't do that.
It's Jim Beam apple. I didn't have normal Jim Beam.
Bitch, drink.
Fuck you. I was trying to get the same thing you have. I didn't have normal Jim Beam anymore because probably you drank it. I used to have it. So what? Oh, yeah, Rebecca, you have your own shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like the nicest friend ever. 2 bottles.
Ethan leaves alcohol at my house so he can drink it. I've still got ginger ale in the fridge waiting on you. I was being a nice guy putting extra bottles in there, and then they're just sitting in there.
Hold on, give me a second.
This smells good.
I'm just gonna do a regular shot since you got the apple. Right. It's a little bit better.
I used to.
No, I'm not gonna jinx it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Navi really wants it. She can smell it. Let's see if I can get her in the frame. What is it? Let me see if I can get her. Look. What is this? Never mind. She's gone. She's camera shy. It's too high now.
Too much alcohol. That's like alcohol.
It's all right.
Fucking lot. I'm not gonna finish all this.
That's probably good. I have a problem. Like it'll end up like my mouth runs out of room and just I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Anyway.
Someone needs to clip that. I can't wait for There's such a crazy archive of us saying stupid shit on here. Like someone just to go through and cut that.
And this is before the shot. So you ready?
Sounds like a personal problem. Ready, set,
cheers. You gotta hit the webcam. Oh, you bitch. You gotta hit the webcam. There we go.
Here we go.
Not bad. Huh. That's actually really good. Don't listen to the face. That was actually pretty good. Rebecca said that's not even the shot glass I gave you. Oh, that's good shit. That's actually really good shit. I'm gonna have to start drinking that from now on. I just have the shot face. Like I have to cringe at each shot. Gotta go back to work. Lunch break is over. Glad I was here to witness the 7,000. We're glad you were here. Swedish Mom said 7,001. Which one got the roofie? Both of us. I didn't want to chance it. Sometimes I give them the choice, but I didn't want to chance it. So here's to driving.
Yeah. Rebecca, that's rude. That was rough. My eyes are watering.
This wasn't ever clear.
I cut my mic off though.
I was wondering why I was so quiet.
I was over here fucking like, oh god, I'm dying. So, I survived.
See you later, Mom Pink. Have a good time.
We appreciate it.
Hey, Cairo, how's it going? Good to see you.
We post all our cool stuff there. And Twitter.
You okay, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. No, for real, the script of the green clawed beast was posted on Facebook before it was made into a video, and then Blake instantly made it. It was really cool.
I liked it. I like cryptid videos.
Oh, I have a bunch of other smaller ones. I have one, the Winnebago monster, but that's also a river one. So
Jamie said, we all remember us when you're famous. Absolutely. Yeah. Like that's like the biggest thing for me. Like I hate when I see these huge channels and they just kind of forget where they came from. But I don't know.
Yeah, earlier, one of the first people in this stream was Evisceration Schema, and he was like, he followed us a year ago. Like he was on our first people on Discord. Chris, like definitely.
If you want us to know you by a first name basis, join our Discord. It doesn't get used much anymore. We're always there. So if you guys want to come hang out and talk to us, just I don't know. It's probably in the description.
Yeah, and a lot of like our very first people, like I still like I follow them on Twitter too, so definitely. I mean, definitely just hang out and us. I mean, it's fun. Like I like the community of it. And like last year around this time, like when we hit, was it like 3,000 subs? Wasn't it really first started feeling like we had like a little group of people that we knew. So and it's grown from there. So
yeah, and the reason we started doing live streams is because we felt like our videos were so impersonal. Like you got to hear us narrate, but you didn't actually get to see the people behind it. So we actually wanted to talk to people aside from just, you know, answering comments and stuff like that. So you guys are the reason that we even live stream. But yeah, we love you guys.
Really true. Like we did one live stream and we've been doing it ever since because
it was going to be a one-off thing. Just be like, hey, here we are. I think we were celebrating something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's my favorite part, is getting to talk to people, because some like Michael Scott, you know, even Johnny, you know, Johnny has a really good audience, but like I love audiences that, you know, connect with the creator. I think that's a really cool thing. So we're glad to bring stuff to you. We're glad you guys enjoy it and tolerate us. So pretty neat. We never would have thought we'd be doing this when we started. We didn't think people would actually care to show up and hang out. So pretty neat stuff. What's your Discord server? It's not in the description. Let me find it.
Yeah, Blake, you do that. I'll carry it for a second.
Yeah, you carry it. I'll find it.
All right. So original idea we had way back before we realized how hard YouTube was like, like I said, we never thought we'd do this, but one idea was that our videos, since we did like once a week type videos, is that we do like a video, like release a main video on Wednesday. And then a plan was like to have a follow-up Friday where we do a video where we talk about the video, like the ideas and like the story behind it. But then we realized how hard it is to actually climb up, like getting anything on it, like YouTube seen and viewed and commented, building that audience. So I was scrapped for like 6 months until we started doing the streams, and we were finally able to like talk about them and do them. So it's really cool, like to be able to just have people sit, talk, listen, hang out, and not usually, like 50% of the time we'll have a guest on. So that's a good way to meet other creators, because put it like be able to talk to them, hang out. Like Swamp, Johnny was on here earlier. Like it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Dark Nooks. By the way, I post the Discord if anyone wants to join. Everyone join. It's free. You know, talk to us, hang out. We like to talk to you guys. Dark Nooks said, congrats on 7K. Thank you so much. She said, I just started my own channel a few weeks ago, special effects stuff. I'm at 27 subs so far. Everyone go check out Dark Nook. So yeah, like it's just keep going, man. Like I don't know if you need advice, but just like that first 100, I think that I remember that being a struggle, like getting over that hump. But once you do, you get a little more confident with yourself. You know what you're doing. But yeah, like keep on going. Just keep on trucking, man. You got to start somewhere. And 27 is good. Like I used to have channels back in the day, like just personal channels, and I never got any subs. So 27 is pretty good.
Yeah.
But who knows? Next year you could be the next PewDiePie. You never know. We've had channels that were lower than us blow up and pass us in a night. Which go check out Amy's Crypt.
Amy's Crypt is insane though. That's not even a comparison. Like Amy, like all of her stuff, like her and her husband. Like I mean, I want to have them back on the stream now that they're back in Australia. And that was one of our best streams too, like view wise. They're fucking cool. Like I'd go, like if I was going to Australia, I'd go just to hang out with them because they're a really cool couple.
Definitely. Hey, Michael, good to see you. We were talking about you earlier. Good things, I promise. He said 7,000. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations on 2 million.
Yeah, no,
whatever crazy number you're at now.
You're literally our motivator, man. Like it's exciting.
Our entire career has just been trying to catch up to Michael, and he keeps pulling this shit where he gets like insane amounts of subscribers. Stop being so good. Stop making quality videos. Slow down. Let the rest of us catch up to you. But no, he makes really good stuff. Go check out Michael Scott. He does investigations. We did an investigation with him, 2 of them. Well, I did 2 of them. Ethan did 1. But it was a good time. Some crazy shit happened. If you guys I haven't mentioned the Battleship this stream. I usually mention it like every single stream. But yeah, go check that out. We had some really weird stuff happen. And we're going to be doing some more stuff soon, hopefully. So we'll get that worked out. But yeah, appreciate it, man. I'm glad we hit 7,000 during the stream. That would have been really depressing.
Yeah. I'm trying to make a tweet right now about how to make a poop monster, because that's one of Nook's videos. So
a poop monster?
Yeah, man. How to make a poop monster is one of his things. That's pretty cool.
From the studio that brought you How to Train a Dragon.
Basically. From the studio that brought you, what do you call it? The Emoji Movie.
Basically. Quality vids are not what YouTube cares about. Yeah, unfortunately, they want something that's going to clickbait. But that's the YouTube system for you. That's how people get, millions and millions of views. But it's okay. We're not gonna sell out. We're gonna keep on doing what we do.
I was thinking though, we should have a booby thumbnail one day.
We didn't use that for the spooky whispering one. We should have. Forgot to go back and do that.
Blake, why didn't we?
I know, she literally posed for it too. She was like, "Here, use this," and I don't know. I guess we got distracted.
How do we have 27 Twitter notifications right now?
I was looking at that. I didn't want to check it yet, but it looks good. Thanks for following us on Twitter, Dark Nook. Anyone that hasn't, the Strangest _YT. If you wanna follow us and see what we do, I post dog pictures. Ethan posts strange things. So that's about it. But I don't know. It's a lot of emojis. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. We were mentioning it. Was it like what's going on? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Stacy. Stacy tweeted us out. So thank you. Thanks everybody that helps out.
I follow Stacy on Twitter. So we got her from a Swamp stream.
That's good. Swamp's a good guy. He's got a cool little. He's got a cool.
He's got a cool little channel, man.
He's got a cool little thing going.
My favorite small YouTuber, man.
Yeah, he'll catch up one day. Oh man, so I guess we should start talking about more stuff. We thought this was gonna be a short stream. We're going on 2 hours.
I mean, we've had a really good support from the comments. That's really fucking cool.
You guys have been awesome. So what's something horrible that everyone should try at least once? I skipped another one. Didn't realize that. I skipped a lot of them. No, I skipped one. Okay, so yeah, what's something horrible that everyone should try at least once?
I don't know, man. Fuck. I mean, I hate flying, but flying, you have to get there to where you're gonna go have fun. So anything that you think, if you think of, you want to do something fucking fun, but you're dreading like doing it, like it's gonna just ease those like going out to a party where you're getting overwhelmed because there's gonna be a lot of people there or something stupid. Just if the reward's good enough, take the risk. So gotta buy the ticket to take the ride. So.
It's good philosophy. Try a really, 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 really hot sauce. It'll make you appreciate life a little more.
You get that euphoric feeling.
I saw something I really wanted us to do, but I don't think you'd be about it. It was called the Death Nut, and it's not what you think.
What happened to the thing with trying the different sauces? Wasn't Jake into that? Why haven't we done that yet?
I don't know. We haven't. I'll have to ask him tonight. We're supposed to do that.
That's the thing that we could be doing.
Yeah, I'd like to do it. I love hot sauce. Like anything spicy, I'm addicted to it. I still got that chocolate I need to do.
Yeah, fucking fun time.
Yeah, but the Death Nut, it's like 5 levels. Each level has 3 nuts, and the last one, I have seen a lot of YouTube people like cry and like throw up. So I don't know about that last one, but the first couple ones, they look pretty good. So we should do that.
Yeah. Brittany said skydiving. So I have this script for like the fear of death. And I wanted to end the video. Like I haven't made it or anything. It's something like I wrote like on my, like sometimes if I have a script idea, or at least an outline, I'll type it out in my phone notes. And it's one that's only gotten that far about like, cause there's the actual like where people have a fear of dying. And I would like to end that video with skydiving because that would like literally be like the thing that would freak me out the most.
That's on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Joey said, I love hot sauce. I eat jalapenos out of the jar. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like Subway has the jalapeno bread where it's like baked into the bread now, and I still get extra jalapenos on it. Like I remember when I thought that jalapenos were hot. And now I just put them on there for some flavor. Like I have a problem. I've signed more waivers than I should admit to try really, really hot sauce, and I've regretted it every time.
Yeah. Will said Salsa of the Month Club, man.
That'd be good.
Fun time.
Michael said he's done indoor skydiving, but don't have the balls to actually skydive. That's cool too, though. The indoor skydiving.
I would like to do that first. Like step my.
That's a good step.
I read a Reddit comment just this week. It was like on Monday that said I had a fear of heights. Yeah, I had a fear of heights. So to conquer that, I decided to go skydiving with my friends in college. But when they jumped out of the plane, they were so scared they blacked out. And when they came to when the chute opened. But now they said that now after that, they don't just have a fear of heights; they have a fear of airplanes because the last thing they remember is falling out of a fucking airplane, and that terrifies them.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. I thought it'd be really fun, just like have a random video where it starts out like a vlog style, where it just starts out and you don't exactly know where we are, and then we just fall out of a plane. I thought that'd be a cool way to start a video. It'd be a lot of work to get to that point, but I don't know. I want to do it someday. It's on my list, but we'll see. And curse all the way to the ground. That's a long way to cut. That's a lot of cursing. Like that's a pretty long drop. That is my biggest fear, though. It's like jumping out of a plane and then the parachute doesn't work. God,
2 parachutes don't work because they have an extra.
God, it happens though.
It does happen. Actually, so in 21 year in the United States, it was like either like 1 year in the past 5 years, I think, there was no skydiving related deaths in the United States.
That's good. Have you seen that? I think we talked about it, but those giant fans that people are flying around on?
Yeah.
There was one where we live. I saw it on Facebook. I think that would be cool. I don't know what the success to fail ratio is, but they're pretty neat looking. But you have to have like a pilot license.
Did I tell the helicopter story on stream?
I don't know.
Do you know the helicopter story that happened like this month?
I don't know. Helicopter story?
Yeah, so we had, at work, we had a guy that wanted to, someone called, last month, wanted to park in our parking lot at work so that they could go to the eye doctor next door. And we were like, yeah, sure, because we thought it was someone who had like a truck and was one of our customers because they acted like they knew like our lot and everything. We're like, that's fine. We don't work here on Saturdays. You can park over here. So then the next week, like the next Friday, we get a phone call and the guy's like, what kind of insurance do you guys sell? Like asking us all about like our company and everything. And he sounds like a prospective customer. So like secretary doesn't think much of it. And then at the end of the conversation, he's like, so is it still cool if I park my helicopter there on Saturday? If I land my helicopter there on Saturday. And she's like, what? Land your helicopter here? And she thought that he was joking. But at the same time, she remembered the conversation from last week, like the last Friday, and someone wanted to park next door on a Saturday. And she was like, wait, if it's going to be a helicopter, I'm going to have to fucking call like my boss about it. So she's like, what the fuck? So she's like, Ethan, he wants to park a helicopter here. I'm like, that's definitely a granddaddy thing. Like, is this one of our customers? And we're like, we don't really know who this guy is. We're like freaking out about it. It was like kind of a really surreal thing. We're like, who wants to fucking park a helicopter here? So call my grandpa. And he's like, hell no, someone can't park a helicopter here. Tell him to call next door. Because like next to us is like an old, like, it's a big shopping center, but it used to be like more full of doctors and a lot of them moved out. He's like, tell him to park next door because it's a more level lot anyway. More realistic spot to land a helicopter. Even though the eye doctor on probably Saturday probably is a realistic spot to land a helicopter. So we tell him no thank you, call these people. We think that's the end of it. But then by Monday, this was on a Friday, by the next Monday, we realized that on that Saturday night, a person had crashed a helicopter in South Boston, Virginia. And that's where the person was supposed to be coming from. So we're like, is this the same guy? Because, I mean, who thinks about, like, if you ever gone to the eye doctor for an eye exam, you get your eyes dilated. Like, my like, work is just up the road from my eye doctor. I still struggle to drive my car back to work, to suffer at work with my eyes dilated. So who's going to fucking fly a helicopter back to South Boston, Virginia? So apparently this guy wanted to fucking that night after his eye doctor appointment and everything. He flew his helicopter to a dinner party that he was going to land in their front yard, but he like crashed in the tree line and he survived. He got rescued, which is lucky because he was like in the middle of nowhere. Like South Austin's a very rural area. And he was saved, but they have a GoFundMe for this guy now because he was asking about insurance because none of that stuff was insured. This guy has enough money that he has his own personal helicopter that he wants to fly places, but is uninsured for all of it.
I guess he figured if anything happened, he'd die.
Yeah, I mean, he survived. Luckily, and I mean, all of it's unfortunate. It's to me, it's like one of the few things where you think of like someone who like is rich or like successful, but has no fucking common sense. Like, who's gonna fly to the eye doctor?
That's fucking.
8 towns away. Like, we are not that close to South Boston. He like, I don't know, man. Fucking ridiculous.
I guess if you got it, flaunt it. You know, get in your helicopter and go to a dinner party.
Yeah. Supposedly, that guy has landed a helicopter before in our Home Depot parking lot and Target parking lot. Because the airport guy said this guy, because apparently you can land a helicopter anywhere as long as you have permission and it doesn't violate local airspace laws.
That's the big thing that you got to worry about in airspace, you know.
But drones, they give you a hard time. Blake has sheriffs show up for drones, man.
That's bad.
You need a helicopter, man. Next on our list.
Yeah.
Go find me helicopter license for Blake.
Another story. So I think it was last year sometime. And I was cleaning around the house and I was just kind of getting comfortable with the house. Like, yeah, I'd been there long enough. I was like, you know, I can probably go in the backyard, you know, just in underwear and a t-shirt. No one's going to say anything. No one's going to pay attention, you know, whatever. And I walk out and there's a helicopter hovering above my yard. Did I tell you that story? Oh, he muted me. Anyway, so.
Sorry, I muted you because I was going to look up something while you did that. And I didn't know. But
so I went out and there's a helicopter just hovering, and apparently there had been a wreck like 2 roads over, and the helicopter was looking for a place to land. And I guess my backyard looked like a good place. He ended up parking in like a parking lot behind a church. But I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm never going outside again. So
imagine if you're just like laying in your bed and all of a sudden a helicopter landed in your backyard.
I was afraid it was a news helicopter. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be on TV. Like, son of a bitch.
Someone's like an escaped convicts running through your backyard. Blake's like in his boxers looking up.
It's like, God damn. Oh, well.
Just a normal day, man. In paradise, right here.
Oh, man.
We're at 7,001 now, guys. Thank you. We have to add an interesting fact to this. So, look.
Active shooter in Virginia Beach. I think they got him.
We talked about that before the stream. We're like, it's always a shooting something.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't know. People are fucking insane. So,
people are insane, but did you know the United States government tested drugs and chemical weapons on its own soldiers, people, various animals, and all that during the Cold War, especially at the Edgewood Arsenal facility? It was so bad that this is eventually where the bulletproof vest was developed in some vaccines. They were tested. So the bulletproof vest, it works now, but how many failed experiments had to go through to get that? So if you want to ruin your day, check out, look up A Bad Trip to Edgewood on YouTube or Google's. It'll be pretty crazy and trippy. I actually didn't look it up when I was reading about this because I've read about different things. Like even Lynchburg, Virginia was really bad about doing like experiments in this area. In fact, some of the experiments done in Lynchburg, Virginia inspired Hitler and the Nazis for their experiments on people. So
we're awful.
Yeah, people are. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. And this was literally like not that long ago. You think when you think about this stuff, it sounds like some medieval stuff. Like how far we've come into just having some common decency for people. Like it's crazy.
Relatively new.
Yeah.
Hasn't been that long. Stuff that happened 50 years ago we would think is, out of the question today, but I don't know. Practices are different.
That's why when you hear old people talk, you think they sound so crazy, but then that shit happened in their life. Like when they were our age, shit like that was happening. So
it's insane. Insane in the membrane.
Yeah. If you're going to die within the hour, what would you do if you knew you're going to die within the next hour?
I think that's a pretty easy question.
What would you do?
Just masturbate furiously and try to time it right.
Like the strangest song, the new strangest song. Looks like Stay Strange at the end. Music cuts out. Dubstep part.
Oh man, no! If I had 1 hour to live, I don't know. I'd find whoever I was pissed off at that day and punch him in the face. Sounds like a good way to go. It's all about the repercussions, man. If I'm dying, whatever. I wouldn't kill him. Just punch him in the face. Simple punch to the face. Never killed. Well, he killed somebody, I'm sure. But anyway, what would you do if you had an hour?
Probably call people, and like my grandpa has had that happen. Like since his friends are getting older, like when they've been on hospice, I've gotten like phone calls from like telling them how much they mean to people and stuff like that. So probably something very similar. That, or actually my first thing was probably like jerk off for that one last like hump. So it was probably like an instant human reaction. I don't know why that's a male thing. Because even before you said that, it's like jerk off. Like that's so that one last hit right there.
He died doing what he loved.
Yeah.
No. Jamie said I'd listen to Panic at the Disco on repeat and cry. I said, I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of? Yeah. No, I love Panic at the Disco. So I feel you on that one. I really like Panic. We saw them. We saw them in
that was an insane time. We should do that again. That was a good time.
It was a really good time. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, he does streams. We should collab with him sometime.
I've watched some of his streams. He's actually pretty entertaining. He's a really down-to-earth guy. So my mom was talking about, oh, did you see that new Taylor Swift song? She was with some guy, and I'm like, how dare you? He was with some girl.
Basically.
I was like, Brendan Urie's amazing. Panic at the Disco is the reason I'm alive. Panic at the Disco is really fucking good. We got to see him perform Bohemian Rhapsody. That was insane. They did a really good job. But in other news, two things are inevitable: death and taxes. Did you know it's entirely possible to receive your tax forms pre-filled by the U.S. government? They already have all your information, and this is the way it's done in other Western nations. Unfortunately, the owners of TurboTax have paid enough congressmen to keep it from happening. In fact, they're not content with just stopping it. They want to make sure it's impossible forever, and they're about to succeed. Taxes suck. The fear of doing them wrong, the government's already spying on me. Why can't they just do my taxes while they're at it? Yeah, it's like they're setting you up for failure. They know if you're wrong, and they're just seeing if you're going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So
it's just like that super chat. We're going to have to figure out how to get that tax from our government when they already know it's already happened. With this live in front of like 10 people, everyone knows it happened. Why can't you just tax that?
Exactly.
It's complicated. Now have to worry about like when we claim that on taxes. Now have to worry about getting audited. It's like real life worries, but we appreciate it. But it's fucking stupid. Like our tax system, when you have to think about, it's all there. The government knows everything. Literally, the credit card companies know everything about you. Just fucking tax it. It's there.
Exactly. Have a good night, Swedish Mom. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Sleep good.
It's been fun. This stream has been really cool. Thank you, guys.
It's been a good time. Our streams without people don't usually last 2 hours, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's been a good one.
So, did you know that Project Northwoods was a project that was proposed to JFK, the president, John F. Kennedy? It was an idea from the CIA, which they would rain terror on the American people via a false flag, random terrorist attack, where they would where they would have military ships sunk, plane hijackings, and they would all blame it on Cuba to get the public behind a war against Cuba. So sounds very similar to like hijacking airplanes and having bad stuff happen with them. Makes you question what the ideas were and previous maybe false flag operations where war was inspired by the United States. But thankfully, JFK declined. So it's obvious and yet so strange and familiar that men in power had the idea to take several thousands of lives in order to gain more power and pay for none of the repercussions. I can't even drive really fast on our freeway or show up late for work without having to freak out. Like, why is this a thing? This conscious, these repercussions. But, JFK put his foot down, was like, no, that's not cool. We'll kill Fidel Castro the right way, which was another topic on here that I cut, was Fidel Castro supposedly survived like 1,000 assassination attempts. But JFK said no to like going to war with Cuba under like a false flag pretense. But, who's to say that this project wasn't carried out 20 or so years ago later, like with 9/11, this whole idea, this foundation, it's public knowledge now. But what do you think the government would be capable of in the future? I mean, look what happened to JFK when he said no. He got assassinated. So what do you guys think?
I find myself thinking about the book Animal Farm.
Yeah.
More and more. It's like,
have you read Animal Farm?
I have.
That's Animal Farm's a really cool book.
It is. They also had a movie that was interesting, like the cartoon movie. That's something they should remake. Like, do a live action, I guess live action, like the Lion King version of Animal Farm. That'd be fucking amazing. But yeah, it's like, our government started being as like, we're one of you. You got, Americans good, British bad, and then they've evolved, and now the government just orders everyone else around, and we are basically the mules. Oh, not the mules, the horses, I guess. I can't remember his name. Boxer? I think it was Boxer. Anyway, the pigs are on top. Got to overthrow them.
Yeah. I wanted to listen to the audiobook of Animal Farm again. Because, yeah, when I was in 6th grade, we read it and watched the movie. So, and at the time, like, it makes you think. And it's still, I think it's still relevant.
Yeah. Also, our friend said that 7001 was our friend Sean. So really? Thank you, Sean. That's we appreciate awesome.
That. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it.
We appreciate that a lot. Dotson said that. So, hey, Dotson as well, if you're watching. But yeah, also I think we may have talked about this. Have you ever read Lord of the Flies?
Oh, yeah. I actually haven't finished it. I read half of it. So.
Oh, man, that one's dark. I like that one a lot. I haven't read very many books that I was interested in. I liked that a lot. That and Animal Farm, I liked them a lot.
No, Lord of the Flies is a book I've always meant to come back to, because I was reading it on a beach trip, and then the beach trip ended bad, and I didn't finish the book.
Oh, you should finish it. It's good. It's good shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good show of what happens when you put kids, like what kids are capable of. Kids are scary.
Animals are scary. What happens when you back them into a corner?
RTM Production said all men are created equal, but some are more equal than others. That is definitely Animal Farm, man. It's crazy shit.
So that's just like that's what America was based on, man.
Yeah, it's true though. It's like, all men are created equal, but then, the elite get away with so much shit that we wouldn't. So we're just getting sent to the glue factory.
Mm-hmm. I have not. I would like to do that. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's one I've back in the day. It's a book I wanted to read, and it's a book I've really forgotten about. So I definitely will try to check it out. I try to read 1 or 2 books a month, or listen to them on Audible, either or. Most likely listen to them, but
I should start doing that, because all I do is listen to YouTube videos. So I don't like reading. I get distracted, but if someone else is something I can listen to in the background, I think I'd prefer to do that.
Like, I listen to it when I have to do other stuff. So like if I'm walking the dog, or I'm cleaning up around the house, or driving, like something where I can split my mind pretty evenly. So.
Gotcha. So I think we're finishing up.
And we're getting towards the end, guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you so fucking much. We have one last thing. Actually, there's a couple questions after this, but it's some bullshit questions, but it's pretty cool.
So I'll get going. So the guy that made the hydrogen card. There's a question. So yes. Anyway, we'll get back to that.
Preface this.
You want to do okay? Do you think electric cars are the future, Ethan?
Yeah, man,
I do.
Yeah. I want a Tesla. I want to buy Tesla stock. It's the lowest it's been in years. Buy Tesla stock. I haven't bought Tesla stock yet, so that's not insider trading, but I've thought about it. Even though I read an article that said it might tank to $35 a share, when it's like $155 right now. But
I think it'll definitely take off.
Yeah, see?
I mean, gas can only last so long. We have got to go with something, and electric is the top contender.
But what about hydrogen?
Well, I don't know. Let's find out. So the guy that made the hydrogen car driving across country on water got increasingly paranoid when he was going to get killed. He called his mother and said, "If anything happens to me, the government did it." He died right after in a diner, puking black liquid after screaming they poisoned me. My favorite part of the story is that the dune buggy was stolen, so we can't see if the technology was real. Do you think that something sinister happened to Stanley Meyer? Despite an investigation, the police went with the Franklin County coroner report, which ruled Meyer, who had high blood pressure, died of a cerebral aneurysm. I don't think aneurysms would cause that much paranoia. I think the aneurysms, I could be wrong. I would think they're more of an instantaneous thing.
Yeah, I found a couple articles on this, and I'd heard this a long time ago, but I hadn't heard specifically who it was. And this is like the last thing that I added to it. And it's a really interesting story that could easily be like a video, or at least telling, like, a lot of people say like he had investors for this dune buggy thing he made that sued him over like false claims. So it makes you think that maybe this guy was semi crazy or schizophrenic. So that's a possibility, just throwing it out there. But we may make a video on just this guy, because anytime you think, because there's a lot of stories where people are like, if I fucking die, I'm not suicidal. Someone's trying to kill me right now. So if someone says I'm going to suicide, I'm going to get murdered, and then they die. Like, there's at least 5 stories I know of that. And that always makes me think, like, the whole paranoia. Like, here's a conspiracy theory that I think if you reach a platform on YouTube that's big enough, you have someone show up at your house that's like, yeah, we have your internet search history, and if you don't want any of this like leaked to you, you got to promote like ABC to people, or be part of the, like, conform to a certain way. So you never know.
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone's out to kill each other.
Definitely.
Anyway, so what other questions we got, Ethan?
The last few are about the channel. So are you going to be a full-time YouTuber, Blake?
Probably not.
Oh, come on.
But I will do more than we've been doing. So maybe one day, but right now I'm content with 2 to 3 videos a week if we do short ones.
Yeah, I'm about to try to finish out. Like I said, I have a lot of scripts I've been fucking with. This weekend, Rebecca works Saturday and Sunday, apparently, because I'm fucking bad at keeping up with it. So that I'm going to try to finish off some scripts to send to you. And then so you can mess with them. Do you want to? Mr. Ramsey said that he might be able to stream on this next Friday, but I won't be here. I'll be away.
We should probably wait till you get back. I'll just do a gaming stream or something.
Okay, you don't want to? Mr. Ramsey's a cool guy.
He's a really cool guy, but like I feel like you would feel bad if you missed it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mr. Ramsey is.
You guys need to talk about pooping and stuff.
And we do. That's another script I wrote. Here, I don't want to share. That could be a Patreon post. Hold on. Oh my god, I do too much. I'm sorry. All right, so what do you expect is going to happen next with our channel?
Demonetized. No,
that happened, man. We were on his channel and he got demonetized. It's been remonetized, but it's still scary.
Oh, he did get back. That's good. Yeah. I didn't hear that. Yeah, I think we're gonna continue. I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen, but I'm excited to moving forward. Again, I'd like to put out more videos a week. So I like the shorter videos. YouTube likes the longer videos. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So that's a question we already asked. So, okay, last thing. All right. Do you have any future goals with the channel or life in general?
I want to hit it big. I want to, get all the views, all the subscribers, so we can create all the content and I can just not have to worry about anything else except for making content. That's my goal. I think that's probably every YouTuber's goal. But yeah, like right now, I'm just looking at 10,000. I'm just like, yeah, that's a good milestone.
Yeah, I think the ultimate, 10,000 definitely is the micro goal. Macro would be if we could bring in enough money to where like the Strangest was A, self-sustaining, where we could just like be breaking even on it. B, where we could maybe do more like just for us or maybe other channels, be more involved in the community. Or C, ultimate goal as like self-sustain, like completely self-sustaining, and we could do like multiple videos a week and not have it be like a super time crunch on everything. We played Deuce X or how? Yeah, I haven't.
It's like Deus Ex Machina. I haven't either. I think it's on the PlayStation 4. I could be wrong. I don't have a PlayStation 4 though.
Yeah, I have not.
And I have like 5 Xbox One games, so even if it wasn't PlayStation 4, I still struggle. I've just been going all in on Nintendo Switch games. So
yeah, I got a lot of Switch games I have to play. I've been slacking, really, really slacking.
they're all good. They're all so good.
Yeah. So where else can you guys find us? We're on Twitter. That's the main place where if you want to see us like interact with other creators and share like videos and dog videos. And it's where you could really see like more interaction besides Discord. Like Discord's like the most personal interaction. Facebook, I try to post like a new post every day, which may eventually turn into a video or an Amino post. Amino is where we post either like redone versions of what we already have, like polished, better versions, or like new stuff that we're working on. And then there's Instagram. And Instagram is either stuff we've taken pictures of, found, or videoed before, or it's like a clip from a future or upcoming video. So we're on all of them. We post different places. So
yeah, hang out with us again. Join our Discord. We like to talk to people. Follow us on Twitter. It's a good time. But yeah, we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and being there for the 7,000 subscribers. It's huge for us.
Yes, it's a very fucking big deal. Like we used to text each other every subscriber. Like
we fucking did.
Yeah, it really matters. And now, like I remember, like when we hit 5,000, Blake's like, we're not going to celebrate each 1,000 until we hit 10,000. That'll be our next milestone. But I mean, 7,000, it's a big deal for us hitting each 1,000 mark. So.
Yeah, 10,000 will be a giant celebration. We'll have to do something important for that. So
we still need to do, or at least plan the fucking Devil Stomping Ground, because that's one that we've talked about a whole lot.
We do need to do that. So we'll get it done. But anyway, I'm the shy. Jamie said I'm the shy one on Amino, and Solus Jamie on Discord and here. Awesome. Well, yeah, come hang out with us. I'm glad you came, and we're glad to get to know you. So. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. We really appreciate it. And yeah, next week, hopefully I will be doing like a gaming stream. I like to play when Ethan's not around. I like to play horror games and just live stream it so you can watch me freak out on stream. So if you guys want that, let me know. If not, let me know. If you don't want me to do that, I just won't do anything. So I'm awful. But anyway, yeah, just if you guys haven't already, subscribe, join the strangers, and join us on Discord, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys very soon.
And as always,
stay strange.
Yeah, stay strange, you guys. Get excited. It's fun time.